If you see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. See, oh, she egged me. What oh, shit all over my Republican jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, gentlemen, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon, it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
The Nets fanned their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
That's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
Hey, welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. I'm your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Friday. And let's bring in the Diabolical Hater. And the hater can see I have my piston hat on. I'm gonna change
out of all the gear you could wear, that nasty looking green Pistons hat.
Oh, don't worry, I got another one. I'm gonna change interchangeably throughout the show. Oh, don't worry, I got another Piston hat around here somewhere too. I have a shitload of Pistons hats, so I might be wearing a bunch of Pistons hats.
There you go.
This day, and the reason why I'm wearing a bunch of Pistons hats because we beat the Knicks.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just saying, like I said, I ran New York this week. I beat you in fantasy. I beat my Giants. I mean, the Giants lost to my Saints. The Pistons beat the Knicks. Hey, Mo went 3-0 against New York this week. So
yeah, I knew you were gonna win fantasy because you know what I'm saying. Most of my picks that I made were fucking homegrown anyway, and you know where I thought the Jets were gonna be better. So you know Garrett Wilson. And what's his name didn't even play this week was Brees didn't play this week, so you know.
Hey, you tell us. That's y'all leader. You tell us where the fuck he at.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of this shit. He'll be at like, you know, it's gotta stop. This has to stop. Like, God damn it. Let me put the band up. Let me find the band up. We ain't put the band up in a while, but damn it, there it is. He's late again. For everybody,
there you go.
Probably forgetting Puerto Rico. Probably gonna forget Mexico this time. Who knows?
And he had the balls to shout out Puerto Rico last night on the fucking wrestling podcast. I was like, come on, man. You already fucked up with us.
Oh, man. He's late again. Doc Eric. Maybe he's creating new life. That's why he's not here. Well, we know what life he's not doing. He's not going to do it on Puerto Rico. He's not creating any life on Puerto Rico.
Nope.
Get that.
Nope.
A great Doc Eric.
I already sent the word to Puerto Rico. He better not even go there on vacation.
He did shout out. We found out what the Mongoloid people are. He shouted out the Eskimos before y'all.
I know, right?
He shouted out Shaolin monks before y'all. Oh man, but wish Izzy was here so he could talk, so he can gloat. Think about Soto going to the Mets for damn near $1 billion. Shit.
All right. To me, the Mets are metting. Because if you really look at Soto, the only thing that he gives to you is hitting. He's not the greatest fielder, and he got paid. He got paid as much as Ohtani, and Ohtani's is going to pitch and play. You know what I'm saying? And hit. So, do you think the Mets overpaid for Soto? Which is really fucked up on the Dodgers, because the Dodgers fucked up the whole pay scale with what they gave Ohtani.
Well, Ohtani deserved that. Come on now. Ohtani.
Yeah, exactly. Ohtani deserved it because he's gonna hit for you, and he hits. He's a good hitter, and he's also gonna be pitching for you. So yes, he deserves that money. Soto did not deserve the money that he got.
The thing is, y'all offered him, $760.
We offered him that because we knew people were going to offer Ohtani money. So if you wanted to keep him, you're going to give him Ohtani money.
Yeah, and he just went for $5 million more, which was stupid in my book. I wouldn't have went to the Mets.
He went with $5 million more because the Mets. The Mets played pretty good last year. You know what I'm saying? They played strong, but my shit is now you giving up almost $800 million. How much money do you have for the other players? You need a pitching staff. You need a bullpen. You need other hitters. He's not going to hit. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to win games for you like that unless you have people on base. So what are you now going to give?
It's a 15-year deal. He basically did $51 million a year.
Yeah, but with a 5-year opt out. Yeah. So do you honestly think if the Mets don't win a World Series game in those 5 years, he's out in 5 years?
Yeah, he's out. Soto was 26. Good Lord. 15-year deal? Shit.
I mean, for all you know, he comes out next year and fucking breaks a leg or something. He's not a great fielder.
This man is going to be 40 fucking 1 when that deal is over if he doesn't opt out. What's it going to be like Albert Pujols?
If he's smart, he gets what do you call it? He gets himself some good sponsors and good, and good, what do you call it? Represent some good companies, and he can make over $1 billion in his lifetime.
Think about it. He got 5 more years than Ohtani did. He got $60 million, $65 million more. But if you think about it, Ohtani makes more because 5 less years. Like, at least Ohtani was smart enough not to sign 15 years is a lot. That is a fucking lot.
I just don't see somebody going to you got to look where people were like, oh yeah, Yankee history. Yeah, Yankees have a history of winning championships. Why wouldn't you go to a team that's known for winning championships to one that's really not known to win championships?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? They're talking about they're family friendly. He wanted a suite for his family so they could watch the games in a suite. And the Mets are giving up a full suite for his family, but the Yankees said everybody pays for their suites. So if you want your family to come to a game and have a suite, you pay your whatever it is they charge for it, and I'm sure you get a discount.
Put it this way: one is the Yankees that has over 20 World Series. championships. Another one is the fucking Mets. It's the fucking Mets. That's why it's family friendly, because it's the fucking Mets. And nobody gives a shit about the Mets. Let's be real. Last time we gave a shit about the Mets was when Darryl Strawberry was on coke. Him and Doc Gooden was on fucking coke.
Damn, you went all the way back to the 80s.
Yeah, that's when the only last time I think the people gave a shit about the Mets. The Mets will never be the Yankees. I'm sorry, Izzy. Yeah, the Mets.
Not a lot of franchises in sports are ever going to be the Yankees.
Put it this way: the Dodgers can rival the Yankees. The Red Sox for a while did, but
no championship wise.
Championships wise, never. But I'm just talking about brand wise. We're not talking championship wise.
Oh no, brand wise, yeah, I would say the Dodgers, the Red Sox for a little bit there were rival, but the Red Sox fell off the shelf again.
Yeah, they did. But brand names in baseball, the Mets. And speaking of the Mets, I feel a rant is coming.
There will be no Mets slander on my fucking watch. Okay, that's the arrogance of you fucking Yankee fans who believe.
And thanks for coming, Izzy.
It's our show, bitch.
That shit was funny. I'm sorry. That shit
was funny. Before I was so rudely interrupted by some schmuck who says he sent my package and didn't send it like a fucking punk. That's it. That's for you. The arrogance of you Yankee fans.
You'll get it after the winter this year. Keep playing.
Who believe y'all are entitled. Oh, it's the Yankees. Oh, he should have said, shut up. He went where the most money is. And you can't fault him for that. The second he signed that damn
contract, but do you honestly believe he's worth that money?
He got what he's worth. The market.
No, he got what the market is at. He didn't get what he's worth because he doesn't play defense well. So all he does is hit. So he's worth he's going to be $700 million for hitting. At least Ohtani pitches. So Ohtani to me is worth that money.
Big Papi was mainly a DH. Harold Baines, the Hall of Famer.
Well, Big Papi didn't get paid $700 million.
Exactly.
Big Papi didn't play in this era. The man got somebody was willing to pay him a ton of cash, and God bless him.
I would have said the same thing if he signed with the Yankees. I'd have been like, what the fuck are the Yankees thinking about? Like, he's not stepping
up. Now, that being said, the Yankees, they made some damn good moves the last few days. And good for them. They got the best reliever in baseball. Great, I said, great move on their behalf. They, with that, the Yankees, I expect them to do more. I really expect them to do more.
They freed up $700 million. You damn right they should do.
Yeah, you guys now if you were willing to give up $700 million, then you should be able to build a team with that $700 million.
But do the Mets have more work to do? Absolutely.
You gotta re-sign Alonso. You gotta work on your pitching staff isn't as good as everybody thinks they are. You're gonna need a bullpen.
I agree.
But you just spent almost $800 million. Almost $1 billion on one player.
Almost.
Uncle Steve was the one to fork up the cash.
But it's for 15 years, so I see another Bobby Bonilla contract coming up.
I say he's going to opt out after 5 years.
But if he opts out, then his annual salary actually goes up to $80 million.
That's if he produces. We don't know what he's gonna do. Yeah, he produced for us. Yeah, he's known to hit, but he might go to Queens and become lazy.
Good. He's not the first guy the Mets have signed to a big contract and done absolutely nothing. Jason Bay, Mo Vaughn, Robbie Alomar. I can go on. So,
But that sucks that you put up that much money for him to fucking be a bust.
yeah, but Uncle Steve he has that money. The dude, he's still worth 21.
Yeah, but you don't want to fucking give money away.
He still owes Cano money. He's got Bonilla money.
Well, that Bonilla money was inherited.
Yeah, he inherited.
Yes.
Yeah.
He inherited the Bonilla money, and I think didn't he inherit the Cano money too?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yeah, so that wasn't his doing.
But still,
Bonilla is still the greatest contract in sports.
It still is. It may be Ohtani now, but
yeah, Ohtani now,
but Bonilla was the originator.
I mean, they say, man, when his contract is over, like when he get like 10 years of this contract, that's when they'll just finally finish paying Bonilla. That's crazy. Like that's crazy. Man got another 10 years worth of money coming to him.
Yes, he does, man. And once again, God bless him for having that sort of contract. Same with Ohtani, you piece of shit. Ohtani bet on baseball. Oh.
Probably. But of course, he can blame it on the interpreter because me no speaky English.
Exactly. Don't speak English.
I think he's part of that mongoloid race that Doc was talking about. That he shouted out before y'all too. That's why Doc shouted him out.
Shaolin monks, baby.
Yeah.
Shaolin monks and Eskimos.
Oh God. But
shout out to Doc for that one, man. Shout out to
but all I gotta say
Doc is laughing.
He's an undercover hater. That's what it is. He's an undercover hater when it comes to the Puerto Ricans. I see how it is.
When you want some good arroz con pollo, maybe I'll cook it for you. Maybe.
If you're lucky.
Doc, don't eat it, Doc. Don't eat it.
But,
eat it, bro.
But good for Solo for getting his money. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, bro.
Look at this.
It's not gonna
be on that note, farewell for now.
But wait. First off, I just want to tell you about your trophy one more time.
Yeah.
Oh man. I honestly forgot. I thought I put it up though, really honestly.
You said you fucking mailed that shit like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I lied. I thought I did. It was something else. Shout out to the Mongoloids. Now you want to have good people shut us down because you.
I'm about to contact the Mongoloids. They're gonna join up with the Puerto Ricans. It's gonna be on.
I can say we had to find out what we consider a Mongoloid. I had to make sure that Doc didn't say something wrong. But it really is a people of a region in Asia and North America with the fucking Eskimos, bro. That's fucked up in the Arctic region. Only Doc would shout out the Arctic region.
And he lived down south. And Puerto Rico's closer to him than fucking Mongoloid area.
Oh man. Facebook told me the comment couldn't be posted. Oh shit. I guess you can't use the word Mongoloid anymore, man. I looked up the definition. I'll have to make sure. But it's another hat change. Hat change. Another pistol hat. Hat change.
That one's way better than the green one.
Oh no, I just wore that one first because it was jet green and they beat y'all. So that's what. I have all color Pistons hats. Like it's ridiculous. My Pistons hat stuff is ridiculous. So yeah, once again, if you just joining me, I'm going to be doing hat changes because hey, my Pistons beat the Knicks. That's what's going on. But we can talk about that game last night. And your old boy, who just quit in the middle of the game.
That's some baby shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, you should get fired on the spot.
Shout out to the Namekians. I don't think Frieza liked the Namekians much. Or Eric, Jason, and Mo being mean again. You think we scared of Eric?
He's the last person. Come on, man.
Eric doesn't even curse.
Yeah. Maybe if he said shit or something, maybe it'll make me nervous. I can't be intimidated by somebody that probably says poopy or something like that.
I know he did get fucking fired, man. Shit, like he walked off in the third quarter of a close game.
Yeah. But honestly, that team showed that they're not really as good as everybody thought they were going to be.
Well, injuries. Yeah, he basically was fired on the spot. You can't fire him while you still got a game going on, but he basically fired himself. Shit. He pulled Antonio Brown. And
it'd be different. It'd be different if he had Antonio Brown's skills, where you could be like, you would think twice about firing him and just giving him, he had a mental break. But this is nobody.
This is not the first time he did this. He did it for the Packers. That's why the Packers got rid of him. So it's a theme with him, with Campbell. It's a theme. Also, you did the one thing in football you cannot do, and that's quit on your team.
Shouldn't quit on your team in any sport.
I'm just saying, but football, especially football, we have seen this shit in basketball. And it's basketball players. And football, you do not quit on your players. I don't care if you down 70. I don't care if you're a backup. I don't care if you're the towel boy. The towel boy can't even leave early. You do not leave the field of play.
Unless you're hurt.
And you got to drag me off that motherfucker. You got to put me in the motherfucking cart to get me off the field of play. If I can walk, I'm still being in the field of play. This shit here is unforgivable. That's like almost shaving points in football. It's up there with that. It's like an unforgivable sin. Like you would never get picked up by another team.
No, that would definitely put what do you call a black mark on his reputation.
Oh yeah. Would you you're mad because you were a backup that came in for the starter who was hurt all year. The starter come back to get his job back. So your answer to that is to walk out on the team instead of
my thing is if you're mad about it, then put in the work so then you're the starter and not the backup.
How about this? Or just wait. It was only on a 1-year deal. Just wait the rest of this year out. And then you can go to another team. But now, no other team is going to touch you.
Oh, there'll be a team stupid enough because if he did this with the Packers, you know what I'm saying, and they snatched them up then.
He didn't do it into this magnitude, but he quit on the team basically. Like, I'm not doing this and not doing that. There's a lot of hearsay, but he did that shit on national TV.
Yeah.
And people and teammates are calling him out for it. So yeah, he probably will not be welcomed back into another NFL locker room. There's always the UFL. There's always NFL Europe. They brought that back. So you can go to the Europe League or UFL.
Yeah, but if you got a bad reputation, you might not get picked up by any of those other teams because you want somebody that's gonna quit on your ass?
I said, well, he'll be a starter there. He'll be a starter there. So he ain't gonna quit. But he's not going to no NFL team. His NFL dreams are over.
Yeah, probably.
It's over. You cannot listen. You cannot do that. Like, there you go. Doc Eric is in the place.
What up, world? What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, I'm perpetrating a fall like the
No speaky English.
The Washington football team.
people who don't cuss up scary. That's what Doc said before he came on.
I did say that.
Yeah, 49ers are overrated team. Injuries,
That's not true. That is not a true statement.
Injuries played a part. But yes, Brock Purdy is definitely overrated. I'll say it.
I agree with you on that.
I'll say because, you know what? People was making him seem like he was elite. And I kept saying that dude is not elite. He is an average QB. He's on par. He's in that Derek Carr. He's in that Jameis Winston fucking tier. I kept saying that to 49ers fans, and they have to Glock Purdy. It's Glock Purdy. I say he has all these weapons, and that's why he looks good. Glock Purdy this year has been average.
Yeah, you saw without his weapons, without a Debo, without Ayuk, without CMC, he can't win games by himself. He can't do it.
Will you pay him $300 million?
Fuck no.
Will you pay him $300 million?
And the funny shit is, I won't pay him $300 million, but I bet you the Jets would.
The Jets are fucking.
I'm not gonna hold out. I'm not gonna hold out criticism on Purdy yet, for the mere fact, because as long as Kirk Cousins is in the NFL, I don't want to hear anything about quarterback play, getting paid, or longevity. Because you talk about Purdy's been under center for the 49ers. This is his third year, yes?
Yeah.
So when he first came in, he lit the league on fire. He won his first
with
8
weapons.
starts.
With weapons.
He had weapons. I will give you that. But that's still not a mistake. People had weapons in the past. Drew Brees had weapons. Eli Manning had weapons.
Yes, but Drew Brees had like the most winning season in the last 10 years.
I mean, I'm just using it.
I'm just saying they won. If you have weapons, you usually win. So
but at some point they didn't always win, right? Some people go through tough times.
But nobody said Kirk Cousins.
But Kirk Cousins
never was an elite.
Kirk Cousins is the biggest scam artist as far as quarterbacks in NFL ever. This man got paid.
To me, he's not a scammer. He got the best fucking agent that knows how to negotiate. That's you can't blame him for having a good agent. And these other teams have watched Kirk Cousins play for years, and they're still paying him millions and millions of dollars.
Think about the teams he played for. He played for the Commanders/Redskins.
Washington football team.
Trash organization. He played for the Vikings. Another fucking fluky ass, trash ass organization. They had to get rid of them to realize, hey, well, we need to change our way of thinking. We need a quarterback that can actually throw the fucking ball. And then Atlanta. You know how I feel about Atlanta. So I was telling people, don't fall for the fool's gold with Kirk Cousins. Atlanta's going to Atlanta. And now Atlanta, if they lose this week and we win somehow with Zoolander, we will be in second place.
Blue Steel.
Blue Steel. He gonna pull out the Magnum, man. That's what he's doing, man.
Let me get back to the hater's thought, because the agent can only do so much. Like, okay, at the end of the day, if I'm a used car salesman, I need the car to perform, though, right? If the car doesn't perform, then I'm not going to sell it. So ultimately, it's still the car's fault. It is still Kirk Cousins' fault. This man has had, 5-6 different NFL contracts? The man he's accumulated more money in his NFL career than Tom Brady himself. Tom Brady has won 7 rings. That's right, folks. I did not misspeak. 7 rings. And Kirk Cousins, who's only won 1 playoff game in a 10-year career, 10-plus year career, has made more money than him. That man is a scam artist.
Tom took less. Tom actually took less.
And guess what? He's well compensated behind it. But Kirk Cousins, if you suck in the NFL, you're not supposed to get paid. It's just
so whose fault is that? Management or Kirk Cousins?
I think it's the team's fault. It's the team's fault.
It is the team's fault. But he's a scam artist.
If you know I have a busted up ride and you overpay for that busted up ride, is it my fault for selling you the busted ride, or is it your fault for buying it?
Man, look, that boy is the what year is the DeLorean? The DeLorean was just the bee's knees back in the 80s, was it not? The 70s, 80s, was it not? And then it didn't survive. It didn't survive. That boy's a DeLorean. He looks nice on the outside. Damn, that color like it got something. Matter of fact, he's that Fiero that them people took to outer space in the Fast and Furious movies. Like, damn, bro. Like, is this thing really gonna work?
I convert him to a Fiero.
If I sell you the kid who played Pinto from House Party 1 right now, and you buy it, whose fault is it? Because he's a Pinto more like than a Fiero. He's a fucking Pinto. So if I sell you that yellow Pinto and you buy it and you pay me $1 million for that yellow Pinto, who is the fool? Me or you for buying the Pinto?
Hey, look, but if I got a good mouthpiece, aka Paul Heyman, and if I make it say, bro, you know, if you drive it, then it's a Camaro.
But the thing is, you got videotape. So, you know, that people fell in love with the fact that he would come back in the fourth quarter and why we call him garbage time. He got those contracts because of the garbage time. He didn't get contracts because of his all-out play.
You're Eric in his own one right now. Lord freezing. A Fiero.
Yes. You gotta watch Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah, I don't watch that shit after a while, man. I stopped watching it after 8. I'm like, this shit getting ridiculous.
You can stop watching it after 5. It's just, you know, progressively worse after 5. But you know, it's neither here nor there. Hey, they made it this far. You might as well watch it. You might as well just finish it off. I'm
just saying, though, Kirk Cousins, like even Kirk Cousins only got paid $170. We talk about $300 million because that's what's going to take the 49ers to re-sign Brock Purdy.
That's because of the market.
Yeah, the market. We just talked about that with Soto. Would you bet your future on Brock Purdy? Because you're going to have to break that team up if you pay Brock Purdy $300 million.
The team will have to be broken up. I brought this up last week that if you look at their last couple of starters, that the guys has been through it and gotten that team to playoff appearances, some championship appearances, even Super Bowls. Matter of fact, I think all 3 of them made them to Super Bowls. When I said with Cap, what I said with Garoppolo, and what I said with Purdy. Matter of fact, all 3 of them did make the Super Bowl. And they're basically the same guy. They got the same numbers, same records. Like, if you look through the 49ers history, it's been like that. And with Brock Purdy, it's too early for me to say. I don't know. I don't have enough of a sample size. Like, I seen you with weapons, I'm seeing you without weapons, and I'm seeing you being snake bitten, just like everybody else team.
I don't like what I saw without weapons. Like, especially the game on the line, he threw one of the worst interceptions. That was a Derek Carr interception. That definitely was. It was a Derek Carr interception. Let me close my eyes and throw it up in double coverage. It's like I don't like that. That's not $300 million. And you know how much I love laughing at 49er misery. Hey, learn from the Saints. Don't tie your hand to that quarterback. Go get you somebody else. Don't.
Yeah, but then what's going to be coming out this year? Because you know they're probably going to get a top 10 pick because they're last place.
They're last
in their division.
Basically eliminated for the playoffs. They got the same. They have like less than a 1% chance, like the Cowboys had before they lost to the Bengals. So the Cowboys have like damn near a 0% chance of making the playoffs. Yeah, they close to 0 to 49ers. And that what makes your boy walking out so bad because they linebackers got hurt and he was supposed to be the one to come in.
And he was supposed to get in there.
Yeah.
It looks scratch that. It's not even a look. That's just terrible because the game was still relatively competitive. The game was won by a touchdown. I mean, you never know what play could be. That's why you're supposed to continue going on until it's all zeros at the end of the fourth. And I mean, it's a terrible look for the league. It's a terrible look for him. I mean, I really don't know what the future holds for you. If football is in your future, it's definitely not going to be the NFL because that's going to follow you forever. You know, perhaps it may come along the lines that young man was going through something mentally, and perhaps this might open the door for, you know, the head studies that they're doing. But that's not good. You can't leave a job and be like, say, bro, am I still getting paid? They're going to give you this nice severance package, and then you done really walked yourself out of the NFL because leaving in the middle of a game right then and there, that's a deep-rooted problem. And a lot of these teams, they're not going to want to deal with that. They already deal with enough.
My thing is you get paid $5 million. Suck that shit up. Fuck that. I got to suck it up for like one more hour. You just got it was like an hour.
It's not even an hour.
You had like maybe 30 to 40 minutes. You're getting paid $5 billion this year. I'd have sucked it up for a couple of weeks. You know the 49ers not making the playoffs. And then I'll move to another team.
You got
$5 billion in the bank.
You got 3 weeks left, brother. Say, bro, you could just be like, say, bro, like, you even tell the team. You tell the team, like, hey, my mind space ain't good. Then they'll be like, he got to be away from the team. They'll excuse you from the team.
Bro, I would have faked a back injury so smooth.
Like,
I'd have went in the game. I'd have went made a tackle, and I'd have been on the ground holding my back. I'd have been on the my back. I'd have been on the back. Injury
my toe. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a deep-rooted problem because ain't no way.
If you ain't want to play, you could have faked the injury. Oh, cramp. Oh, this. Oh, my hamstring. Oh, my calf.
I got hamstring tightness. How they really gonna gauge that?
Not really.
That's basically word of mouth.
Yeah, you can't really tell me my hamstring not hurting.
Right.
That's what back. You can't tell me my back ain't hurting. His shit, it hurts.
Right.
All you had to do was sit out for 3 weeks.
Craziness.
And people would have accepted that then instead of you walking off. Once you walked off, bro, that was the end of your career. So whatever you work to get there.
Sports is just weird in this era altogether. Like, up is down, down is up. You got to be politically correct all the time. I don't understand it. And I guess that's me showing my age a little bit.
But you got to also understand, he's not, let's say, Anthony Richardson, who quit. You know what I'm saying? And they had him out for like most said a couple of weeks, and then they put him back in again. It'd be different if you were a star. You're not even a fucking star.
But Anthony Richardson didn't quit. He was tired. That's a different. I can take a motherfucker.
That's still quitting. That's still quitting because you go to preseason to be conditioned for a game.
Hey, if you about to have a fucking heart attack, I might want you to tap out and get the fuck off the field. Because if you tired, and you might.
Yeah, but that's you're tired is not a fucking saying I got chest pains.
I'm just saying, listen, if he's tired, right, and he's the QB, and he gets the ball, and he throws a fucking pick six because he's fucking tired, and we lose that game, get the fuck out the game.
They probably lost anyway.
They probably did, but it's the coach. But I'm just saying, the coach always told you, hey, if you tired, tap your helmet, get a blow. You just don't see QBs doing it. That's why it was weird. But he's a running QB. I get why if he ran 20 yards down the field, dodging.
Yo, don't give me this. That Jaden Daniels is a running quarterback. Fucking, I can go down the list, and I've never seen a fucking quarterback quit because they were fucking tired. I haven't seen anybody quit because they were fucking tired.
I just think he just tapped his helmet to get out one play. But the coach was pissed off, like, "Oh, you tapped your helmet, you out the rest of the game." Shit. I'm like, damn. We see all these gadget players come in. The Saints do it a lot. Derek Carr get a lot of fucking rest because Taysom Hill used to come in there. You understand? Shit, they could have. I can take that.
Soon they're gonna be having the same. They're gonna have the same shit like the NBA.
Look. I can take that. I can't take you telling me I'm not going in and then you walking down the tunnel. That's a different level right there, man. Like, I could be pissed off at you for a week or two because you tapped out. I can't never forget you doing that.
I mean,
he should have been released at the end of last night's game.
Oh yeah, he definitely done. He's no longer tired.
They quit. Everybody quit, but he didn't say, "You know what? I'm tired. I'm taking my uniform off and I'm walking out the fucking door." That's a huge difference. That's not even on the same lane.
I'm not mad at people being human. Like, I'm really not. But like I said, this whole era is weird for the mere fact that it's more prevalent now than it has been ever. Like, growing up, okay, you might have seen somebody be like, "Hey, look, not playing due to sickness or whatever the case may be." But now it's like these guys take many vacations within a season and they come back in the off season and be like, "Well, if the money was there, if the money was like this, then you'll have me." Well, the money is there, and now you get all this money, and now it's that's it. You're left with nothing. And I want to use Zion Williamson as an example. Okay, so Zion, we're gonna give you this big old contract, right? But now we gotta put all these conditions in it. Oh, you gotta stay under a certain weight. Oh, you gotta go to the gym so many times a day. Oh, you gotta participate in so many games. Oh, you gotta get this. Like, dude, like, this stuff should come naturally. Like, if this is the job, this is what you asked for. You asked to be in the life of a professional athlete. You need to be out with your team. You need to be within your team's community, and obviously, you need to show face. Like, you have to appear. And since Zion has been here, there's nothing. And a lot of what's going on with these players now. You don't see players anymore, and that's what I don't understand. And I'm like, okay, I got my hopes, and I'm all hyped up to watch so and so play. And then when I'm at the game, oh well, due to conditions beyond his own control, he won't be participating in this game. Well, big middle finger to me as the consumer. This is somebody that I'm supposed to care about this product, right? Well, clearly this guy don't care enough about the product to be out here and give it everything that this game is demanding, because that's what you have an off season for. You're professional.
You're absolutely right, but they, like you said, now, especially in the NBA, you can spend hundreds of dollars to go to the game and get there, and oh no, Eric's not playing tonight.
Yeah, but football is a little different. It usually be real injuries, like motherfucking didn't rip their knee up, the toe up Achilles. Basketball players are pussies. I'm on that right now. I'll say I don't care if basketball people, loving people in the world get mad at me. I don't care if LeBron James get mad at me. You a pussy. Like, oh, I hurt my finger. You got 9 others.
The real reason
Kobe Bryant played with 2 broken fingers, only shooting hand, and motherfucker start shooting left-handed. It's like
people are built differently.
There's an old school mentality. Y'all, I gotta have load management because it's too much on my knees. Well, don't become a basketball player. How about this? Stop trying to shoot all these threes. Stop trying to run and dunk on everything, and your knees won't hurt. How you play fundamentally sound and your knees won't hurt? So, basketball players, to me, they get no pass. Zion, I can't put the damn crawfish bisque down, so I can't play because I'm too fat to play. Because he was skinny when the season started. I saw another picture of Zion. Zion looked like that dude off of Boys in the Hood who threw the football. back to Ricky. No, like he big as shit. Like what the fuck? It's like dog.
Boss.
I'm just saying, dog. Come on, man. Like you a fucking professional basketball player, and these football, and now it's starting to trickle down into football. Come on, man. Like
it really is,
hurt.
and that's the sad part about it. Like I really don't even know. I'll say for a little quick story time with the fantasy. So last week I played. I got swept by one of the guys in Smart Psychology, and the thing about it was I had 2 players out, and I didn't even know until the game up because my scheduling, especially around this holiday time and having a family, it's rather hectic. So I don't get a chance to read my notifications, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh man, it is Thursday. So I get to Thursday, I say, oh, well, this guy's already playing. I can't do nothing about it. I say, okay, cool. And then my flex player is I had 2 players left. I had a kicker, Cincinnati's kicker, IR, did not know that, and Kenneth Walker from Seattle, IR, or he was out, one or the other. I'm like, oh crap, I can't do anything about it because the games were already going on. I said, had I known this, I would have literally moved one guy, and I probably would have had a better chance fighting that week than the
Don't
week
worry,
that I
Eric.
had.
I swept all the Smart Psychology guys. I got your payback for you. I swept all of them. None of them beat me. None of them beat me. So it's
the
okay.
thing about it, I have no idea because they didn't put out the report what was going on with Kenny Walker. I happened to read it sometime later in the week talking about he had limited practice, so you kind of got to watch out for him if you're moving forward. But all I have to say is this man started the season and he didn't have a significant injury. Like you didn't see him ripping his knee out of socket. You didn't see him get hit some kind of dirty way like Shador did. And the one news line I remember out of him for the season was the fact that we wasn't sure he wasn't going to play because of his birthday. Great that it's your day of birth. Yes, you only get one every year. But again, you did sign up for the life of a professional athlete. So, I mean, one way or the other, you're going to have a great day. Like, as long as you on this side of the sun, like, it's going to be a great day for you. So, why not go out and play? If you was going to be like, hey, look, I'm just going to go out and enjoy myself for my birthday. That's why you got, I know for sure you got at least one off day. Like, you got the game, you get, your day to relax, and then you're back at practice. So you could have did that the day after, or you could have did it the week before. You took the time to say, I'm going to wait till game day if I'm going to play or not. And you got everybody on pins and needles, and you can scratch fantasy, you can scratch pick'ems, you can scratch all of that. This is for the mere fact, this is what this league is. Like, it's only 400 plus some odd men that get to do this. And you're going to be the one that says, well, I'm special. It's my day. I'm going to do what I want. What a spit in the face to all those others and the ones that came before you. Like, that's super disrespectful.
Well, sometimes those players in the football, like I said, their injuries might pop up in practice. But usually they are real injuries. This dude for the 49ers, I can't tell you.
Just had a crash out. It literally is just a crash out. And I get it. Football.
It seemed like he was just being a pussy because Greenlaw came back. Greenlaw's head and shoulders a better linebacker than him. They're not going to sit Greenlaw for you.
Well, the thing about it is Greenlaw they already told you that he's going to be limited because this is his first game back since his injury. So obviously he's not going to run the entire game. Like, you have a chance to get on film. Obviously you're not going to be Greenlaw, but you have a chance to show another team or the other 31 teams. That's an audition for the 31 other teams. And right now you just spit in everybody's face. Not only did you spit in your team's face, spit in the entire organization's face. You spit in the NFL face. So now
he spit in his own face. And how dumb is that?
Yeah, that's true too. Like, It's not going to be in the NFL. I mean, I would be quite surprised. I would be so shocked.
Not for long. He won't be in the NFL. It's called not for long for a reason.
That is exactly what they call it. And I would be shocked to see if he survives it.
It's sad. It's a sad story. But I'm like, what the hell? I said, first of all, I was like, man, this fucking game boring as shit. And so I continue with the podcast. I missed that whole part. And then I wake up this morning, I saw it. I was like, man, what the fuck? How the fuck you walk off the field?
That man left in the third quarter. And I mean,
once I got to beat traffic.
My man said, look, he already knew what the deal was. My man said, we lost this game, I'm out. Say, bro, it wasn't even finalized yet, bro. Like, y'all still had a chance. Y'all could have did something.
No, it was a close game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's to know if you're not getting an interception or something like that, running it back for a pick six, and now you're the star of the fucking game?
Takes
that
one
boy
play.
said, fuck your team. That's what he said. It ain't my team.
I was working on a meme. I was working on a meme for the show purposes as well as for work purposes. Because I sat there, I put all my eggs in the basket for that 49er win. I just was like, you know what? F it. I'm going to just roll with them because it's the Rams. I've seen the 49ers pull out the replacements and beat a good Rams team. And I was like, okay, this is going to happen again. I've seen this story before, and then it didn't turn that way.
Not when the cool catching the fucking ball on people's head and shit.
Well, I mean, he did his thing, but I mean, for numbers wise, it didn't do me anything. He only had like 101, 110, something like that.
Still, that's a fucking good game. They say they only scored 12.
Yeah, he got over 100 yards. That's definitely a good game.
Yeah, he got me a few points. He got me 19, if that.
He scored?
No,
nobody scored.
No,
that was the problem. You didn't score.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, look, he was my number one pick, and so far, cool, because that's the only guy that I got. That's my only weapon on my team. I'm proud of that. That's my one highlight.
But
fantasy purposes.
Let me go back to Monday. With the Cowboys go Cowboy. I gotta laugh at them. They should have won the game.
You're right.
Like that was like the funniest way I see somebody lose a game on a fucking. They blocked the punt. Dude want to be a hero. Man, Jerry Jones said, "Hey, touch the ball if they block that kick, so we can get that top draft pick."
I don't know, man.
He might have got them Genty from Boise State. That guy number 27. If they getting up with Genty, that guy number 27 should be like the mayor of Dallas because he might have saved them from losing out on Genty.
Man, that was hilarious. Like, how are the Cowboys always involved in something like this? I mean, it's just brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal watching their fans have so much hope, and they still here, even with a lower than 1% chance. They're still gonna go out there, fill up that stadium. They're gonna spend their money and support this team, and this team is not doing anything. They're gonna sit there and rep and cheer and cry. And give us all kind of memes for the year that I get to put on my yearly calendar. It's terrible.
That's the Cowboys for you. And Joe Burrow, thank you, Joe Burrow. That's all I can say. And Jamar Chase, thank you. Y'all can chill out this week because I got to buy. Y'all can chill out. Y'all can chill.
It don't matter if they do or not. You're cool.
Yeah. I'm cool. That's why I say you can chill the fuck out this week. Don't do nothing to get hurt. Because next week I either play Izzy or the hater. So can I go 4-0 against New York in this month? Because I'm playing somebody from New York. It
One way or
doesn't
the
matter
other.
who.
Hell no, Izzy's from Miami. Fuck that. He gave up his New York card when he moved and got married, and he's living in the in the Hurricane Alley. Fuck that.
He's a Giants fan, so I have to. And a Mets fan.
Well, he has no motherfucking taste in teams. That's his problem.
Damn.
Well, unless you're a Buffalo Bills fan in New York, the Jets are pretty horrible too. Shit.
Yes, sir.
But then they want to win that game. I picks against them. I say, ain't this a bitch? Fucking Miami. I say, now when I say the Jets lose, they want to play with some fire and shit.
Yeah, but they still found a way to lose it.
Yeah, they did. They did. And let's talk about all-time dumb. And it's my team. We could have beat the Rams. If you did that against the Rams, we win the game. Oh, no, you want to be Superman and dive over shit. And then break your hand and break your face. Good fucking riddance. Now we got Blue Steel back there. Motherfucking play. Thanks a lot, Rizzy. Like I'd rather Rattler than Blue Steel back there, but at least Blue Steel could give me something to laugh at. I mean, the season is over. Derek Carr just killed the season.
And you still got one year left with him, right?
Yes.
I was hoping he two. Yeah, two. This thing, I was hoping he ruptured the Achilles, so he'll be out all next year. I was hoping some shit, and then I'm like, that was stupid way to get hurt. He didn't even get the first down. I see if he got the first down. It's the fucking Giants, bro. You didn't have to do that.
The worst thing about it. The worst deal about this is the second time this year that he's found himself unavailable for multiple games. Like, since he's been here, he has not completed an entire season, at all.
Because he does stupid things.
Why? Well, obviously, it wasn't. I don't think it was the GM owner management team. I honestly think that was purely strictly a Dennis Allen move, and ultimately it cost him his job again with the same guy. Don't know why he played with fire like that in the NFL. But going to Derek Carr, man, my boy, cameras catching you the way that they caught you, bro. Give up. Just call it. If you haven't won this far into your career, you went to the playoff twice. You never won once. At some point, you just gotta look inward and be like, you know what? This ain't my deal. And then I might as well just, if I want to be a part of the team, go be a coach. Go, I don't know, and I'm not trying to say this in a negative way. Go the Teddy Bridgewater route. Go impact your community and lead football that way. Because
I wouldn't want him coaching my kids.
I was gonna say you really want him coaching?
I mean, he might have better luck without him under center, because him in decision making ain't it. If you're being a guy,
it's a reason why he's the most losing quarterback in 12 years. If you have 12 years, he has the most losses. He only thing that he saves face is he don't play the Raiders, and he could lose that game. If he lost that game, he'd have lost to all 32 teams.
Every team.
So I think he hurt himself on purpose. But now he just lost 31 teams. But now he lost his revenge game against the Raiders, because we ain't gonna play the Raiders for the next 4 years now. And so, hey, he doesn't get to face the Raiders. But knowing Derek Carr gonna try to play that game. Oh, I feel better. My hands feeling good.
That boy ain't coming back. That brother's
They didn't put him on IR. They didn't. I'm shocked. They didn't.
No, they didn't put him on the IR because it's pretty much the end of the season.
He broke.
If they put him on IR, it's pretty much saying I'm giving up on my season.
Which they
And
should.
also it was an injury settlement. Like he got an injury thing in his contract, so I would put him on IR either. Fuck it. Hold him out.
You might as well, because you ain't gonna get nothing. It literally makes no sense putting him out there, because he already hurt his wrist. He got like a fractured left hand. I know it's not your throwing hand, but still, when you catch the ball, you're using both hands.
Well, you better learn how to go shotgun and catch that bitch with one hand. Yeah. We paying you for that. Get your ass there and learn how to catch with one hand.
Yeah, I don't. Bitch. I'd rather not risk turnovers out there. You're gonna
get him anyway with Carr. You're gonna get him.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't want the turnovers that way. At least I can control it. If I got the fact that we got to roll out blue steel, gross. Ugh, barf.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win this week. Y'all niggas, and then he's gonna look at you and go.
Yeah, he can do his blue steel all he wants.
You can do the blue steel.
You can do the blue steel all you want. It's still, I mean, good luck to you, because Marshawn came down here.
I have more faith in blue steel than I do Derek Carr.
Gross. Right now, I don't.
People are mad. People say, "Boy, you crazy?" That's how much I hate Derek Carr. I have a feeling we could win this game with blue steel hitting the Zoolander pose. That should be his fucking touchdown thing. He hit the fucking Magnum, turn around and hit Magnum, and everybody act shocked because that's what he is. He's fucking Zoolander. That fucking Zoolander being the fucking QB.
Nah, I don't trust him. I just don't. Like, I seen him in preseason. It was agonizing in preseason. I've seen enough. And then we put Rattler out there. Rattler started off strong, and then he just plummeted.
He had no line. So I say that was not a real. We were playing with third and fourth string linemen.
Yeah, it's true.
That wasn't a real showing. And I'm like, save Rattler for next year. Just save him for next year. Hopefully he'll be better next year. He can't be no worse than Carr. Shit. At least I know he would slide or get the fuck out of bounds if he's running with the ball.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to get it, so let me just go ahead and tap out of bounds real quick. And
I'm like, he jumped. He looked like Michael Jordan on Space Jam, and then got yanked down
purposely. It's still 2 yards shy.
I didn't get it. He laying on the ground. Didn't get it. No, you didn't get it. So you did it for what? What did you do it for? And then Zoolander come in there and get sacked. So it's like, wait, hold up. What's going on? I mean, that's his name. That's Zoolander. So, hey, he said he's coming out there and he's slinging a rock. So it sounds very Jameis Winston-y. So that means he's not giving a fuck.
It worked for Jameis.
I say he's not giving a fuck. I kind of like that attitude, but at least it's going to be exciting.
It's not. Who we throwing the ball to? There's nothing offensive. Like, this is our.
It's going to be a Marshawn Lattimore game because Lattimore's coming back. So Lattimore might get a pick six.
Exactly. That's exactly why the Washington football team is going to win. Because Marshawn said, I'm not available for no other game, but this is the one. They traded me away, and I'm going to show them why they shouldn't have traded me away.
And then his hamstring is going to be hurt after that first pick. And then he's going to be done for the year. He got the first pick. I got my payback. Now my hamstring is fucked up.
And now I can't play for the next 3 weeks.
I mean, the Saints might win it with Zoolander. Like, they might. I mean, they could. I worry more about Jalen Daniels than fucking Zoolander fuck it up. Our fucking defense against rookie running quarterbacks are not good. So, but he could win it. He might. Zoolander might pull it out.
I don't trust him.
Hey, if he balls out, he should be the quarterback for next year.
You're right.
Just pay Derek Carr to stay at home.
What is there, like 3 more games left or some shit like that?
Let's say he throws for 300 yards this game. we gonna be like, why we didn't put Zoolander in the game?
No. Who's going to give him the 300 yards? Because the only weapons I'm counting,
not call Concussion Jones.
Concussion Jones is not going to be back.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, throw a fly on Odell. He just got released. Just go ahead and run routes. We just need you to catch something.
You know what? That would be interesting. That would be interesting for the Saints to finally connect with him.
Yeah, we don't need you to do much.
You want to connect with him when he's already, you know what I'm saying? He's garbage now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He can catch. He can catch. That's one thing I can say. Look, stand in a spot and catch the fucking football.
That's it.
We're at the point now. We just need anybody that can catch the fucking football. That's what we.
And that's exactly what I'm getting ready to say. I'm like, because offensively, this is what we get. I made this little meme for our chat with the giant symbol talking about what weapons, and now I'm staring down the barrel of just one, Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara is my saving grace for the Saints. Other than that, what weapons? There's no weapons for us.
We did more with the Giants with one weapon than they did. Fucking Saquon ass, they let him go. We were smart enough to keep our weapon. You know what?
And look at him now. You know, vying for the MVP.
The fucking Giants said, you know what? It's a gunfight. I got one gun. Fuck it. I don't need no gun. I'm going Bruce Lee. Fuck it. I don't want to throw my gun away.
People said, yeah, I don't want the knife. I don't want the brass knuckles. I don't want none of that.
None of that. Nah,
I'm going out here with all these.
I don't care if you got a bazooka. I'm going to fight you with these hands. You might miss with that bazooka. I ain't going to miss with these hands.
Oh.
And then you end up getting rid of the motherfucker.
And then on top of that, it don't even work. So now you got rid of it.
You got rid of it.
Wow.
You got rid of the motherfucker.
Man.
That you traded your gun in for.
So basically,
the brass nuts you traded them in.
Y'all just doing this. Y'all doing this with darts. Y'all just
New York is New Yorking.
This is how we're gonna run the Giants.
So, but look, I respect the Jets because at least we all thought Aaron Rodgers would work. Everybody didn't think Aaron Rodgers would suck like this. I can give you all that. The Giants have no clue what they fucking doing. That's why I said I feel sorry for the QB that goes there.
They got the blindfold on and just throwing darts out there and just hoping it sticks.
Shador.
They say Kobe.
Yep.
Shador's going to the Raiders. The Raiders have now got the number 1 overall pick, I believe. So I think he's going to the motherfucking Raiders. And then Pork Hand Ward is going to be stuck with the fucking Giants. They're going to end that man's career. Shit. God.
Well, I'm not going to say that because the mere fact that you got that young stud and neighbors out there, prayerfully that gives him, somewhere to get comfortable, get him a weapon. And
if you don't build an offensive line, I don't care who. You can have Jesus Christ as your fucking quarterback. You're not winning. You're not winning. You got to work honestly. All these teams go straight for the superstar type player, and I get it. They're looking like for the Cams, they're looking for the Shadors, they're looking for the Hunters, but they need to build that offensive line. If you ain't got an offensive line, I don't care who you have. You're fucked. And it's proven. We've seen it for the last couple of years. Teams with shitty offensive lines play shitty games. Teams that have good offensive lines or ones that get away with holding all the fucking time do a lot better. The teams are a lot better.
True.
I say this.
You're absolutely right.
I think Jesus will do great with the Giants.
I don't think so.
I mean, he's very elusive. I've seen him make miracles happen.
So maybe, fans did walk on water, I think he might be able to make a miracle.
The Giants.
I don't think there's no water he could walk over when it comes to the Giants.
I think he can win 6 games.
He'll be walking over sewer water. That's what he's gonna be walking over.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking shit about the Giants. Izzy
is gonna jump back on here. Let me tell you something.
We're gonna get another clippable moment.
He got one earlier when he got on there, and I took him off. I said, "Well, thanks for coming, Izzy."
Yeah, he was about to talk shit about the Yankee fans because we were talking about Soto, and that it's to me the Mets just did a Mets thing. They wasted all that money.
He threw in the money over there.
Listen, I can understand. Like we were saying earlier, I can understand that Ohtani's making that type of money because Ohtani, he not only hits, he pitches. So he's getting paid $700,000 or $700 million to pitch and to hit. Yeah, he didn't pitch this year, but it's not like he's not going to pitch next year. You know what I'm saying? So what does Soto do that's so good besides hitting? Because he's a mediocre fielder. So you just gave him $700 million to swing the bat. What happens if he goes into a slump?
He's still gonna get the money.
Exactly, and you wasting your money then.
Seems like Izzy's teams likes to fucking waste money. That's what it look like.
Oh shoot! Let me go ahead and start getting this workout on and start. Let me see if I can find
the Mets or the Giants.
Shit, the Knicks are the same way though. The ownership for these New York teams are all ass.
Speaking of the Knicks, I gotta put on another hat. Speaking of the Knicks, we're going.
Shut your ass up.
We're going winter right now. This is the third hat change. We're going winter now. We're going winter now. Thank you.
Shut your ass up.
As you can tell, mostly all my hats have the old horse logo on it. I don't like the new plain ass logo, even though I got one of them somewhere around here. I don't know where.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come because that's what these teams are doing. Teams are doing something that fans can really gravitate to, and look what's going on recently. I didn't realize that the Clippers had this logo at some point before, and they kind of dusted it off and said, "Hey, look, this is what we're gonna do," and it's putting butts in seats, and hey, whatever happens, happens. I mean, I'm not tracking the NBA season like that right now because the NBA as a product is.
Oh, it's going down. It is down 45%.
It is barf, and I'm literally, and I hate to say this, I really do, but I'm praying that the Pelicans make a splash with this trade when the trade time starts. I think it starts next week, and make a splash, man, because I just seen this thing earlier today when they was talking about the potential landing spots for BI and for Zion, and I'm like, you know what? I've already been gut wrenched before because I started the season off with 8 of the guys being unavailable. I'm like, you might as well just finish me off. My team is already 5-21, whatever they are right now. There's no reason for me to be excited about basketball at this time.
And Dyson Daniels just said that organization's cursed.
I got
something down in the water there. They got
they got too much they eating too much fried food. That's what the fuck the problem is.
And you know why, Dyson? I just want to tell Dyson Dan, you know why you didn't get hurt? Why you didn't play? Because you just couldn't crack the lineup. Nobody worried about you. They traded you for Devontae Murray.
They did.
Oh,
and he's talking about, he also in that same excerpt talking about how he played when he was overseas. Well, when you got drafted, you were a rookie, so it's really hard to crack a lineup as a rookie, and especially for this organization that's already got they have 2-3 all-star perennial players.
Like he got traded to the fucking Lakers or the fucking Timberwolves, or you got traded to Atlanta. That is the most cursed city I have ever seen. Oh, but the Braves. And then the Braves now finding ways to lose. That fucking city is cursed in sports. They're cursed. The
Well, so
Hawks
far,
haven't won shit
hey,
since they was in St. Louis.
aren't
The fucking the fucking Falcons. I mean, the Braves didn't do shit this year. I mean, it's not like you in a sports town where you like the Yankees. So like he got somebody like the Yankees or some shit, or he went to Boston or some shit. Like you didn't go nowhere special that's not cursed. Atlanta's cursed.
well.
I don't know
Hold
what
up.
they did.
Right now, at least they're competing for. Oh my God, the in-season tournament championship.
Whoopee,
And
they get money
yeah,
and a
yeah,
fake ass
so,
banner.
bro. Like I had this argument with my pop just the other day, and it's terrible. Another quick story time regarding for this whole in-season tournament situation, whatever this bull crap is. Now he's arguing me down, and he takes your stance, Mo, talking about this is old fake banner, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I've seen the league just get diminished and come to the point where they have to create this crap so they can play competitively. And that's what we were missing. Like we're missing the competitive edge that gives them the purpose saying, guess what? These games matter. This is what it's about. And it's a shame that the NBA had to create this situation to get the best effort, to get the maximum effort out of these players that's already getting paid hand over fist. Like, I don't understand it, but this is what I want. I want the competitiveness because I didn't get a chance to see all of it, but damn, man, when I seen Trae Young go at the Knicks, and I mean the Knicks are stacked, and he goes to New York. This guy just accepted this role. That's what I want. I want somebody that's going to say, you know what?
You know him in New York beef though. Ever
Yes,
since that playoff series,
but that's the thing.
That had nothing to do with the in-season tournament. That was gonna happen regardless.
But
Jesus,
we got it. We got it in December. If it's that beef, it's that beef. We're not talking about this until April, May. Now we got this in December. Beef. I love it.
Eskimos are better than the in-season tournament.
Oh, is he bringing out the throwback sayings, the throwback comments?
I'm just saying.
You meant Mongoloids, right, Izzy?
Yeah, even the Mongoloids. Shout out to the Mongoloids. I just think that Trae Young would have done that either way, but he just added a little bit more flair because he knocked him out of another tournament, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're worrying about it. I mean, they're worrying about it.
No, the thing about it, that thing brings out the competitive nature again. Like I love it because hey, everybody's
teams.
They want the money.
Like my team that was competing hard because it's like we might not get into playing, so fuck it, we might as well just do it right here.
Might as well.
The bigger team not taking that shit serious, but all other teams are. It's just to me.
Some people want that bonus money.
Yeah, Lakers overdid it. Like, you won a tournament, but you don't need a banner. That's how I look at it as. You don't need a banner. And then now all of a sudden it doesn't matter since you got eliminated. Yeah, LeBron, I'm talking about you. Like, either it matters or it don't matter. Because last year when you was winning the bitch, you saying it was so great for the guys. It was so this and this. And now this year, I can't be bothered about that. It doesn't matter. Because you didn't win.
Well,
because you didn't win.
Look, I'm about to. I hope this is not the case. I hope it's not the case because LeBron. I mean, there's no taking away what LeBron done for the game. Like LeBron is one of the greats in his own way, shape, or form, whatever era, whatever argument you want to put towards it. Like LeBron has put in. He has really put in the game. He's brought more to it than most. I will say that. But I honestly think right now what he's getting ready to do, I think he's bracing to leave the LA legacy. He's gonna leave it to what LA is supposed to be. And I think he's getting ready to ship and make one last effort for a championship run. Where does
With
that end
who?
up?
With
The
who?
Warriors. The Warriors.
So
They
far,
talking about
the
Warriors.
word is Golden State. The word is Golden State because you see how
If I'm the Lakers, I do that deal. Give me Kuminga.
But I'm
Give me
raping their
Moody.
asses.
Give
You
me
know what I'm
Kuminga.
saying?
Give me Moody. Give me all your young talent. You can have LeBron.
Yeah, I'm taking them for the only thing they're gonna have is Draymond and fucking what's his name. That's it.
I'm like this. They better do what the Pelicans did them.
Yes.
Okay,
what they have
you want
to.
LeBron?
They didn't have the picks. I mean, the picks all went to New Orleans. So one way or
Warriors, give
the
me your
other.
picks. You give me Moses Moody. You give me Jonathan Kuminga, and I'll take Andrew Wiggins just cause.
Well, that's with Golden State. That's gotta be a move because it gotta make sense on the money
You
side.
really gonna give up 3 players for that old ass LeBron James?
If I'm
So
Golden State, yeah,
Golden
there's
State,
another the championship.
they can make that run. They're literally what they're trying to do is put the cornerstones for the Olympic team back together. Minus Draymond because Draymond was not on that team.
It's just the fact that LeBron James could be what he best at, passing the fucking ball. He could pass the ball. Like, you got Steph Curry there. Who wouldn't mind standing in the corner for you?
Right.
So it would work. But that's the only place I see him going is Golden State. It
That's
wouldn't
the
be
rumblings.
nowhere else. It wouldn't be
And-
nowhere else. Like, I would trade
I wouldn't
him and his
do
son to
that.
Golden State. I would trade him and his son to Golden State.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. I'm like,
Bronny
the
and Senior and Junior.
only bad thing about it is because they're going to be a package deal, and that's what I think the whole break away from everything is. He took the break from social media. He's taking a break from the team.
He took a break from social media because he was getting fucked by Diddy. Come on, man. Because there's nothing like ain't no party like a Diddy party.
That's cool.
Allegedly, we're not trying to get sued by LeBron.
That's cool. That's cold, hater. But I mean, I honestly think, for the mere fact, because LeBron is taking it for 22 years, going on 23 years, and this one move, it's just overall like on paper, it's great. Love it on the human being side, but as far as the business of basketball, it's not a great move. Especially
he's the king of longevity. That's all he is. The king of longevity.
Yeah,
because there's still records out there that Michael Jordan has, and if you played almost 10 years more than Michael Jordan, and now you're starting to catch up to those records, he's the king of longevity. He's not the king. He's not a scoring title. He's you know what I'm saying? He's not going to be 6 times MVP or 6 times final MVP and shit like that.
There's no doubt he's taking the elevator to the top. But it's, as I say, but because he's not the greatest scorer of all time. I don't care what his number says, because if you're the greatest scorer, it will be in scoring titles. Scoring titles tell you if you are a great scorer. I mean, you leading the league in scoring
against your peers.
I mean, he got 1, I believe.
That's it.
That's not telling me you're the best scorer of all time. You can get to up to 100,000 points. That doesn't mean you was consistent. I'll give you that. You was a consistent 20 to 25 point scorer. You can get to what he got if you played over 20 years. You can, as long as you get over 20, you can get to what LeBron got. That doesn't mean you was the best scorer. So when these LeBron fans be like, he's the best scorer, I'm like, not really. He played the longest. I mean, he played longer than Kareem right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, that's how Kareem got to that record. If Jordan would have played 20-something years and came straight out of high school, y'all remember, Jordan had to play 3 years of college.
Yep.
If Jordan would have came straight out of high school and went to didn't go to college, LeBron, every numbers we would never got reached. And if Jordan
who scored the over 30, 40 points in the playoffs alone? You know what I'm saying? You would think if you're the nicest, you would lead all of those categories. The only thing that I can say that he leads over Michael Jordan is that he does throw out assists more, and that's it.
And it's sad that he can't even get close to John Stockton. I tell you, John Stockton record will never be beaten. Like, that is a ridiculous amount of assists.
Boss.
Like, people do not give John Stockton that respect.
You're right. I'm about to say, people sleep on how nice these dudes back in that era were, man.
They say LeBron can average like 12 to 15 assists for the rest of his career and still will get nowhere near close.
Oh, no.
To him. Magic, he blew Magic shit out the water. I mean, John Stockton was a shooter too. He just assisted a lot. Like, if he would have,
but he was assist first.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because he had Carl the fucking the child molester Malone.
Yeah, he oh my god,
boss.
Oh man,
and that's not allegedly. That's not allegedly.
Man, you trying to get us sued? That's what I think with you on. But man, I'm just saying, like, you think about John Stockton. John Stockton's record won't be broken. And Chris Paul been playing how long? And Chris Paul is not even close. I don't think Chris Paul did even overtake Jason Kidd yet. And Jason Kidd was like,
Chris Paul just moved to third on the list. It just happened.
I think Jay Kidd is second. So I think,
and Jay Kidd play. If you notice, Jay Kidd did. I would say he was more of an assist type guard than he was a scoring guard.
Yeah, and they're not close to John Stockton.
No, Chris is second.
He's second. He just passed. He is not going to catch John Stockton.
So he moved up to third like the other day, and it was really close to Jay Kidd. So he just passed up Jay Kidd, but he'll never touch John Stockton. John Stockton got like 15K, and Chris Paul is like
12. He got 12K. Bro, he's not catching. Chris Paul will have to play. We'll have to play like 2 or 3 more seasons to try to catch this dude.
But do you think if LeBron James was more of an assist core, he would have fucking been up there?
Yeah, he'd have broke it. If he would have been more, if he'd have been Magic, like I say LeBron always was, I say LeBron was fucking Magic more than Jordan. I say he need to flip his number around and be 32 instead of 23. Because he's Magic Johnson. This would be Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson had ups. They're the same fucking player. I don't know why people don't see it. Oh, he's not Magic Johnson. Give Magic Johnson a 40-inch vertical and he's LeBron James. he's LeBron James.
Probably, yeah.
And people shitting on Magic like Magic wasn't that dude. Magic dropped 40-something points, played center. He played center.
Yeah. But could LeBron play center? Was he that versatile?
I say he could, but
against look at the centers that he had to play center against.
I'm just saying he could in his era. He could play center. He done it a couple times. He could play center because this era is weak, but not in Magic's era. No. No, he couldn't play center in Magic era.
Listen, the dude hasn't played a full season in how many years? and he just went on he's going on another hiatus.
Well, the guy fumbled. The guy 40. Shit, he ain't about to be running up and. Now, I give him a pass for he's 40. We know these 40-year-old bones don't be the fucking same. You can't run up and down that fucking court. You give him load management. He got a reason to have load management. He old. But if you Joel Embiid, you still in your 20s, bro. I don't want to hear no shit about no load management.
This shit that to me is ridiculous. Like Doc said earlier, I'm paying money to go see, let's say, Joel Embiid, and then you usually don't find out. At least in the NFL, by Friday you'll know what they're playing on Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you decide, I'm not going to spend my money to go see this game because the guy that I really want to go see ain't playing. You find out the fucking five minutes before the game starts.
I believe if they don't play, they should give you half your ticket money back.
Well,
that'll stop that shit. That'll stop that shit if they do that.
That's something the NBA doing right now. They're finding these teams when they hold back their players from these certain games or whatever.
Yeah, but don't find the team. Get the money back to the consumer and half the ticket because you went. Give them half the money back.
But how are you going to prove, everybody is going to be like, oh, yo, my player that I came to see ain't playing. I want a half-price ticket.
I'm talking about a star. Like, if it's all the stars out, you playing with G Leaguers, all right, we got to apologize for that. We got to apologize for that game. Now, they got one star. You good.
They could take a page. They could take a page from our team. Our team literally sold their tickets for $1. $1 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
right?
To get you in the game.
Hey,
listen, it's hot. If you know your team is hurt, and you know these people gonna be low management, this, and this, them days, them tickets should be super cheap.
Super. I mean, everybody could come.
It sucks for the season ticket holders. That's all they should
do.
I forget some NFL team had to do that this past weekend. That people were going to the game at game time and getting in for $1.
Yeah, because look, it probably be the Tennessee Titans game. That was a shitty game. It probably was them. Let's be honest. But if you got a bunch of I was mad that I had to sit through that game. It was like a Monday night game 2 years ago, and against the Dolphins, we had a whole bunch of
yeah.
I'm like, man, why are we gotta pay full price for this shit? Okay, at least make the drinks cheap as a motherfucker, so at least I could be drunk in this bitch watching this. Watching this shit. You want me to watch this shit sober?
True that.
Talk about $15 beers. No, beer should be $1. we need you drunk if possible to watch this shit. That's what I'm on. I'm like, you gotta do something for the fans, and the NBA has been going downhill this year. That's because the style of play. All it is 3-pointers or layups.
Competitiveness. No one's competing. That's the thing that's making people angry. I was cool with it in the exhibition or whatever for the All-Star game because that's really the flagship. That's the flagship, and it leaks out into the season. And now that's where I cross the line at. This is where I draw the sand on the line in the sand. Excuse me, regarding for the product. Because at first I was like, okay, they're not competing. It's an exhibition game. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It does nothing. It gives the Eastern Conference no competitive edge. It gives the Western Conference no competitive edge. I don't care. But now it's leaking out into my regular season where all of it is supposed to matter. This is where it's supposed to matter. And now we're like, well, it's a back-to-back. Do I really have to? Brother, you get paid, right? That's a job.
Still in the All-Star game, you better compete, goddammit, because you are in the spotlight.
To me, the All-Star game to me is the equivalent of the company picnic. Yes, they're paying me. Yes, I can be there, but do I really care?
Hey,
I don't.
That used to be the pinnacle, and it's like this. We need to incentivize them more than shit. The NBA got the money.
They do. But
what is your say on this the new thing they want to do with the All-Star game?
I gotta watch it
Talking
because
about having different captains or some
we're
shit.
having
They're gonna have different
they're
teams.
gonna do
teams.
this tournament style with 3 versus 3 or whatever, and I gotta watch it. I don't like the sound of it. I really don't.
They're
Like,
trying new shit.
And
Well, they
Joel
need to.
Embiid.
Last year was whack. They have to try something new.
Well,
Because they must have lost a lot of viewership for them to actually instill something so quickly. Because we were talking about it last year, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we're gonna try something new for the All-Star game. We're gonna do a tournament style. It's gonna be, I think it's 7 players per team or some shit like that.
yeah.
I want the league to stop being so GD reactive. Like, it is annoying. It is it grinds my gears in the worst way. Like,
well, speaking of grind my gears, Joel Embiid has suffered another injury. He got hit in the head and never came back in the game. Breaking news.
Man. See, this is why they're not going to go anywhere. This is why you're not going to move the numbers. Like, you're just so gosh doggone reactive. Like, it's really impossible not to swear. Like, it's
to me, you're fucking with your legacy, one thing, and what are you really doing? Like, if you know what I'm saying, if I'm looking for a player, I don't want no fucking soft person. Especially, when you come to New York, you got to play with your heart on your sleeve. You got to fucking play hard. Everybody talked about how they, Embiid. They wanted the Knicks to go after Embiid. I don't want that soft motherfucker in New York.
Yeah, you might want to say no Diddy when you say that because Chris is back. He got his Pelican tickets with some body spray and some lotion for $10. Man, listen, I don't want to know about what body spray or lotion you got. You could have just said I got my tickets for $10.
Chris is off the hook. I promise you, Chris.
I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. Lord, clench his hand, ready to go now. Don't anger him, Jay.
Lord Frieza is not even a hater. Like, it is so annoying with all this reactive stuff that's going on. Like, okay, cool, we didn't like what happened last year, but what you have to do, you have to get on a level with the players and say, hey, look, you just got too much power. Here's the deal. Here's the product. This is what you want to do. This is what you're going to do. The rules are the rules. I'm not going to sit and make special circumstances post the post the pandemic. I'm done. I've done that share deal where, hey, look, hey, yeah, you got to stay away from your family, and this is what I feel bad for you for. At the end of the day, this is what you asked for. You put your body through all of this training, all of these regiments, all of everything that we threw at you, and this is the life that you wanted. Now, I'm done. I'm done looking at you guys talking about, well, I have to play a game night after night. Brother, this is what the deal is. That's the job. You have to show up. If you want to get paid, you have to work. I don't care if the night is back to back. I don't care if you have to fly from Sacramento, California down to Oakland, California, or Los Angeles, California. I don't care. Like, that's the job. That's the job. Like, you have to do it. I didn't force you to do it. This is something that you wanted to pursue. You wanted to retire your moms and pops. You wanted to live the lifestyle of, oh, I got the money. Oh, I'm on TV every week, or whatever the deal is. Brother, that's the job. It is the job. I don't feel bad for you. Like, you are making money hands over fist. I'll go outside of my house right now and I'll find 2 people that's on the street that don't have a house that can't work and not making nearly enough. They can't even imagine the money that you're making. But you're going to sit here and tell me I'm not going to play because right after a game, brother, go sit on scissors. If you don't want to play, go physically harm yourself. Go tell the doctor that your brain ain't right. If you don't want to play back to back, because that is atrocious. You're spitting not only in my face, you're spitting in the organization's face, you're spitting in people that fought, them people that played. There was a time in life, since I'm revealing my age, I can remember stories where players would get to this arena, but however means they had to get there. Some of them, had to run to the doggone arena, and there'll be fans right at the door talk about thank you for coming. Like, they didn't get nearly the type of money that you're getting, but you get to decide to say, you know what? I'm straight. Hey, you got to play the Lakers to playing Phoenix, which is only, if you take a drive, I think it's 8 hours, 7-8 hours. If you fly, it's significantly less. But you want to say, that's too much for me. I'm straight on that. Oh, yeah, Doc. We got to throw hands. If I see you in the parking lot, we got to throw some furniture around, brother. Like, we got to throw hands. Disrespectful are you?
I just don't understand why people have gotten so soft nowadays, and they come up with 50 million excuses. And I can understand that. All right, you want for the NBA, you play 80 something games. So I get that you're going to need maybe a day, especially if they're back to back, you might need a day off. But these guys, some of them take multiple days off, and it's soft. They're soft ass league now, and everything is they've made that game be more about shooting up 3-pointers than it is playing the game of basketball.
Right.
Everybody think they like Curry. Everybody, y'all didn't see what Curry did to get where he is. But y'all just think y'all gonna be out here. You know what? I could be like Curry, and that's bogus.
They got centers. They have centers that think they're Curry. Play your role. You're a block. You're on the block. That's what you play. You might have a mid-range, a mid-range jumper, like let's say a Patrick Ewing used to have a mid-range, but most of the time they play with their. You ever saw Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, fucking what's his name from the Rockets, Yang Ho or whatever the hell his name was? Did you ever see Yao Ming? Did you ever see them shooting threes?
Yao Ming did. Yao Ming shot threes. But yeah, I get what your point though. But he could shoot threes. There's a difference.
Yeah, but not consistently, not like a Steph Curry.
Well, not like that. Well, he shot threes when he needed to, but it wasn't like like it is today. All these New Orleans Saints players are proud arrogants. This one definitely looked like an arrogant right here.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Blue steel. Blue steel. How you gonna look when he throw the touchdown pass?
Yeah, it's like he.
Look at that face though, man. That face telling you, man, blue steel.
Pause. Oh my God.
Oh man.
That's gotta be Chris's favorite player.
See, Chris, this your boy, this your man's.
Oh my God.
Well, how is he even throwing the football though, bro? His hand is it going behind his?
It's the flick of the wrist.
Oh.
It's the flick of the wrist. You know what I'm saying? It's how he flicks his wrist when he.
This dude gonna pull out. He gonna show you the Magnum look.
Oh man.
I'm sure he's not gonna pull out no Diddy.
You gonna see somebody say, "Oh, Magnum," and then the whole Superdome gonna light up. The whole Superdome gonna light up and shit.
It's gonna be a light show. You're gonna highlight this man.
I promise you, I will do a Zoolander meme if we win this game. Oh man, I got one. If we win this game, definitely.
If you win it convincingly, because anybody could win by 3, but if you win by more than 3, then I would say yes, I would do some shit.
I don't care if he wins this game. He gets a fucking. He might not get Magnum. We go get blue steel. He'll get that look. It's gonna be something. He if he wins this game, I told you they might do the most Saints thing ever. We gonna go to the playoffs with Zoolander as our QB. That is the most fucking Saints thing ever.
And lose in the first round and drop out of the top 10.
And get blitzed out the first round. But I don't get it. You know, I'm happy that they're showing fight. But y'all should have showed that fight earlier in the season.
They did for the first 2 games.
Yeah, then, you know, Dennis Allen did this. Dennis Allen thanks. Like Dennis Allen dropped 7 straight. And then Mickey Loomis, you not off the hot seat either. You let this shit go on for 7 games.
Wow. It's my daughter.
Hey.
Hello, daughter Doc.
Look, this quarterback is child friendly. He's rated G. No, that's really my court. That's really gonna be my QB on Sunday. I'm really gonna be in the Superdome looking at this.
Mm-hmm. See you later.
All right, little Doc.
You better bring in, what do you call it? You better bring your pom poms.
I'm gonna bring no pom poms. I'm gonna sneak in some Crown. Shit. Look, if I gotta watch this shit show, I'm not gonna be sober.
I hear you.
Oh man, what do you want from me? You want me to be up there? Yep. Clapping? Nah, gonna be drunk, hiccuping and shit like one of them cartoon characters. I'm gonna be. Why are you so drunk, Mo? Because of this. This is why I'm drunk.
It's lit.
Oh man, this is bad. Look, man. Speaking of that, we get to the standings. Let me get to it. Okay, I finally won a week. I won a week. I went 10-3.
Nice.
Doc with 76.
Gross.
Izzy with 85. And Anthony Hater went 9-4. So the overall thing is you got Hater in first with 141 wins. Me and Anthony are tied for second with 133 wins. Doc is tied. I mean, Doc is in fourth, I guess, with 132. And Izzy's bringing up the rear with 131.
Izzy's met in like the Mets.
Yeah,
I went from first to worst.
Look, I'm gonna be so petty. I'll mail both of the trophies off at the same fucking time.
At least you're acknowledging that you got to mail out the other one, this year's trophy as well.
Yeah, I have to, because nobody gonna catch your ass unless they have like a perfect fucking weekend. You fucking just shit the bed the last week or some shit.
To worst.
You were in second place for a while there, Derek. I was afraid you were going to catch up.
I mean,
Eric was in first in the first couple of weeks. He was in first.
I was in first. I kind of figured it out, and these past couple of weeks, it's just I haven't done any of my research at all. Like I've been
Well,
picking with my heart,
Eric,
and it's terrible.
I hate to tell you, you're in last place now, Eric. You're tied with Izzy because you picked San Francisco.
Yep.
So, you're tied with Izzy. So, yeah. But,
All good.
Is he pick San Francisco too?
Nah.
No one picked San Francisco except for me.
Yeah. So if he would have went to Rams, Izzy still would have been bringing up the rear. But it's Izzy. He's gonna find a way. And I'm not accepting no picks. That is Sunday. So that being Eastern time. You come here, you drop it at 12 midnight Eastern time, and it's 11 my time. I'm not accepting it. It's Sunday where you at. So if it's Sunday where you are, do not put no picks in.
I will say this. Like, it's not that I've really been picking with my heart. Like, I've really been taking the chances on when the Chiefs are going to kind of fall their games. And the ones that I called, the ones that I went against them on, I mean, they've been really damn close. I mean, they've been that close where, they pull this miracle win right out their hat, and you're like, wow, like I damn near almost picked it. They're like, oh, well, there you go. They're God's favorite team, so they're not going to lose because
the ref's favorite team, one of the two.
These lucky bounces just keep bouncing their way.
How they won that game was that was the most Chief way to win the game. I swear to God, I thought he missed. I said, well, he fucking missed. Doink.
Doink right over. Like I was almost a genius.
You almost.
If they would have called holding on the play before, they would have never made it to the point to kick that field goal. So they got helped by the refs again.
Oh, here we go. Can we just
when there's video evidence, it's not like it's hearsay. You see the shit on the screen.
You know it's holding every fucking play. Everybody holds. They just don't call it. It's holding every play.
Yeah, but this is blatant. You see the shit with the rough fucking referee standing right there and watching. The defensive player gets tackled, and they're like, "Oh, okay, no problem."
Will we be talking about this holding call if that thing doinked and bounced off? No,
I would have been. I would have been because I send you a video every motherfucking week, and I chose the Chiefs to win, and I still send videos every week.
Listen, it wouldn't have been no video evidence because nobody would have went back to the play before, because everybody was like, the Chiefs lost on a missed field goal. That's what everybody would have been saying. Damn Chiefs!
They wouldn't have been able to kick the field goal that was called holding.
I'm saying nobody would have even worried about it. And then knowing Patrick Mahomes' luck, he throws a fucking Hail Mary for a touchdown, knowing his fucking luck. So I mean, I'm to the point. I just resign my fate that they're going to be in New Orleans, whether they win the Super Bowl or not.
Who knows? Who knows?
They just find ways to win. Like it's just ridiculous how they find ways. They beat the Raiders because the Raiders center hiked the ball too soon. Like literally.
With no signal. This man had
signal.
That man had just nothing. He just wanted to hike the ball. He was just like
supposedly the guard signaled the center to hike the ball.
Yeah, but I'm just saying either God's a Chiefs fan. Does he like that? Or he's just lucky. I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
Like
the football gods favor.
No, that's the NFL. The NFL Referees Association are the Chiefs fans.
The last two haven't been on the NFL. It's been some lucky ass shit.
It has been some luck. Because
but how many games have they been bailed out because of referees fucking not making the? So there would be no us talking about them going undefeated because how many times were they bailed out this year?
Well, there was lucky game one because a toe hit out of bounds.
Yeah.
So that's a luck play. Probably between week 3 and 4, two 2 through 4, he probably was bailed out by the refs.
Well,
I can't really
I'll say
remember
this.
that.
I'll say for sure, them last couple of division games against everybody else in the division didn't escape them games.
Yeah,
I didn't pick the Raiders. The Raiders always played them tough. I should have picked the Raiders because the Raiders always played them tough, and for some strange reason, the Raiders just find ways. I mean, not that I'm gonna agree with the hater because they got bailed out. Like it's just it's just a turn of the draw that the Raiders couldn't get it together at the last end. When I picked against them with the Denver game, like Denver had a chance, but then that doggone snap happened, and they can't go for the field goal. And then with the Chargers, I mean, gee whiz, like there's no more further evidence that you need with this doink going the right way.
It doinked and went in. Like I have never seen that. I never seen somebody doink some shit the way he doinked it, and it bounced in.
Like
that's a rare occurrence because that's been years since that's happened.
Right.
Like, that's like even if let's say they didn't miss the holding call, that doink 9 out of 10 times that's a miss.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You just gotta give it to him on that one. Like, you know what?
That one, I mean,
can't even get mad at that one. I'm like, well, I watched that and say, oh shit, Eric is a fucking genius. I said that shit. And then it bounced in. I said, what the fuck? I had to make sure I was up. I thought I was sleeping. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Did that shit just bounce back in?
I go
unless there's unless they saying they have magnets in the football, unless they have a fucking magnet in the football to make it go that way, I have no idea how that shit bounced.
You're doing the old Looney Tunes, the old Acme House, and Bugs Bunny underneath the field, and just dragging it over, and just I don't know.
They are just lucky, some teams just get lucky. Now the Bills, they weren't lucky against the Bills. They lost that one. They weren't lucky.
No, it shows you that they and a good game that when it's actually played fairly, and they're not being bailed out. Because if you notice, I think the Bills got more of the calls against the Chiefs got called in a lot more penalties in that game. But you could beat them. They're beatable.
Yeah. They were beatable. They could have lost. They could be in the fucking Travis Hunter sweepstakes right now. That's how close all their games been. Like they could literally been from either first place or last in the NFL because they've been trailing every damn game into the last minute.
And honestly, it's not even Mahomes. It's that defense.
Yeah,
their defense is carrying them.
Well, Mahomes got an aging Kelsey because Kelsey stayed 1 year too long. That's what happened. Kelsey is, I don't think Kelsey's focused. I think, the Taylor Swift stuff and all that shit affected him. He's not the same Travis Kelsey.
He got softer than he already was.
So now you got to find you another wide receiver because John G. Hopkins is kind of old, and you're going to need another tight end. So it wasn't.
And you need to build your offensive line because their offensive line is fucking despicable.
Yeah. They've been despicable, though. They won 2, I guess they said we won 2 championships with suspect tackles. Might as well keep on. Oh, man. But the first game is the football team versus Blue Steel Saints. We got Zoolander and the Saints versus the team that shall not be named the football team. It's the football team.
It is the football team.
The Scottie Pippins.
Scottie Pippins.
Until they go back to the original name, they will always be the football team. I am not addressing them as that team. If I'm starting off, if I'm kicking it off,
you can.
Clearly, I've said that the Saints are done winning, and I'm going to continue on that trend, and I'm going to select the Washington football team to pull out the victory in New Orleans.
I'm saying you were wrong last week. You said we was done winning last week, We won.
I picked them for that game.
I know, but you said the Saints are done. I'm picking them over. We're done winning. I'm like, we won.
And he won.
It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty.
Terrible.
All right, hater. You go out with Blue Steel.
No, I'm going to make this one of my hater picks of the week. The Commanders will be beating Blue Steel.
Is it really a hater pick? like we're the underdogs of this shit. I mean,
It's a hater pick to you guys.
No, I'm just saying, not really. I'm like, shit, it's got Zoolander at QB. I'm just saying, I've been riding with the Saints, and I picked them on some games I shouldn't have picked. Man, will that trend continue? Fuck no. I'm not about to pick Zoolander. Look, if they win, I'll be happy. I'll take the L on this pick. But I just think I think Washington is just too much for us, and I don't trust Zoolander. I told you I don't trust him. Keep our hope alive to get us a good pick in the draft. We lose to Washington this week. I know Anthony is happy to hear that shit.
Gross.
That's fucking gross. But if he don't get his picks in, I don't care. Right,
I'm not reminding nobody. This is it's shit that we already know what goes on every Friday. If you don't have the picks in by tomorrow, whenever the time you decide, that's it.
I told you. If I see a pick coming in on Sunday, I am not honoring it. It could be a Thursday pick. Ooh, I forgot Thursday. Okay. Me too. I forgot to put your pick down. That's what's gonna happen.
All right. So it's tomorrow.
Yeah, you got all day tomorrow. You got all tomorrow. All right. You got the Chiefs, who we just talked about, against famous Jameis. Against famous Jameis pulling upset. I'm rooting for him to beat him too.
So you're picking the Browns?
Fuck no. What I'm rooting for. I'm going Kansas City. I'm rooting for Jameis to do it though. If anybody can beat the Chiefs, it's Jameis.
I don't know. He don't come to play every week. One week he looks like an all-star. The next week he looks like shit.
That's the Jameis experience.
And against that defense, I think that he's gonna come out looking like shit. So I will also go with the refs.
That's the black Brett Favre. That's what Brett Favre used to do. Come looking like shit one week. The next week he looking great.
Fuck Brett Favre. Why even bring him up? That's the past.
That's who Jameis wants to remind me of. Fucking Brett Favre, but nobody wants to see it.
And that's exactly what he is.
Fucking Brett Favre.
Unanimous pick for me. Make it across the board. Chiefs.
Yeah, Kansas City. Yeah.
Chiefs by 3.
They're gonna win on a fucking a fumble snap that get kicks through the upright or some shit like that. They'll win on some shit that we never seen before. Or they're gonna get bailed out by the refs like Jay says.
A pick 6 fumble return for a field goal.
No, yeah.
My goodness, they're gonna throw out all the rules.
And then a field goal that turns into a safety. So yeah, it's gonna be some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, how do we count it?
I'm really mad that this matchup didn't happen next week, but the Bengals versus the Titans. I really needed that for my fantasy football week. Now you want to play the fucking Titans. Oh, now y'all want to play the Titans. Now we get the Titans.
Oh, you would have fucking had some killer numbers.
I've been beating everybody ass.
Man.
Boy, in Cincinnati and Joe Burrow. Fuck the Titans. Fuck Nasty. I picked the Titans one time this year and they lost. So fuck.
Man, I don't forgive them for last week. You failed me for the last time, Tennessee. Put me down for the Bengals as well.
All right, Hater, are you going with the Titans?
Hell no. Fuck Nasty and his Titans. Hell no.
All right, we got the Dolphins and the Texans they playing in Houston.
Oof, man, that's gross.
That's an easy for me. I'm going Houston. I don't trust the Dolphins. They almost tripped off against the Jets. Fuck the Dolphins.
They are, but I mean, since Tua came back, they kind of been trying. So
I don't trust them.
I don't
trust them against the Jets.
Houston has kind of been playing back as well. Their defense, are they completely healthy? Like that's the only reason why I would pick them.
I'm not. I don't trust Miami. I'm going Houston. Because Miami, when I pick them, they make me too nervous. I don't trust them.
They do, and Miami, and Houston's been. Just give me the home team. Whoever the home team is, that's what I'm picking. Houston. All right, it's gonna be Houston then. It's gross.
Ada, who you going with?
I'm also going with the Texans.
All right, we picking too much alike now. Did we gonna be all right?
We're picking smart. We're not picking dumb.
I know. I'm about to tell you. Look, I'm being real with you. Hey, I'm like, we going to be all right or all wrong?
Yeah.
Because this next game, I have.
Oh, you're gonna be straight next week. The fucking Bengals play the Browns. You complain about the Titans, you're getting another shitty ass team 2 weeks in a row.
Oh shit. But we're gonna be in. I think this is gonna be another move along game. The Ravens versus the Giants.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna move along. You know, I'm not gonna even let you pick the Giants. I'm not gonna let nobody here pick the Giants.
Izzy's not even picking the Giants. Come on, man.
I will let him pick the Giants because that's a team. But he crazy enough to pick them. That's all him.
Don't do it.
It's another move along game. I'm gonna be facing you in the fucking next round because you got Lamar. Lamar and them about to have a fucking game on these fucking people.
Hopefully.
All right, we got another shit bowl going. We got the Jets and the Jaguars. I don't even know who the fucking pick with this one. You got shitty ass Mac Jones and shitty ass Aaron Rodgers playing each other in the shit bowl.
What team got Devontae Adams?
What?
The Jets. The Jets.
At this rate, shoot. I just pick people that I know. I'm gonna pick the Jets.
They are playing in Jacksonville.
In Duval in December. In Florida where it's not cold. I don't care.
I think I heard Doc say you picking the Jets.
I am picking the Jets.
Just because I hate Tony Khan, I'm gonna pick the Jets. It's gonna be a hate pick.
The hater pick of the week.
Yeah,
fuck Tony Khan.
I'm forced to pick a team. I hate the owner, so I hate the owner's son. So I'm gonna go Jets just because.
Well, it's two teams that have failed me for the last time, but they're playing each other. So
yes, that sucks. I know. I said I'm picking the Jets again, but fuck, I have to.
Listen, I ain't picked Jacksonville once this year, so it's not like I'm gonna pick them now. I'll go with the lowly ass Jets, but I already know that them motherfuckers are gonna find a way to lose.
If they let me down, I swear to God, I'm a pop Aaron Rodgers' other Achilles.
Bruh.
Good. Do that.
I promise you. I fucking promise you I'm gonna fly to New York and pop that other Achilles.
I've used my fail for the last time for 3 teams, and 2 of them right here on this pick alone.
Yeah, playing each other.
It's
this Friday
terrible.
Is still goaded. Why is this Friday goaded? I'm scared to find out it's Friday the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th.
Yeah, you be on some Diddy shit. So, on Friday the 13th.
Get that dude some baby oil.
Oh Lord, no.
Oh Lord.
Okay, we got the Cowboys and the Panthers.
That's another shitty ass game. Like that's like
Fucked up.
whoever's their fan base has to sit there and watch either one of those teams.
I wouldn't go to that game.
You know what? You know what? I don't care what the game is. I don't care. I will for the hater pick for me.
They're playing in Carolina, by the way, just like you know.
Will be the Carolina Panthers.
Ooh.
Everything says that it's supposed to go Dallas' way, but I'm going to take a chance on the Panthers.
I mean, the Panthers have been playing well as of late. Like they have been. I'm going Carolina too. Fuck it. Why the fuck not? Because fuck Dallas. That's why. They're going to find a way to lose. So fuck Dallas. So I'm going to go Carolina. I mean, fuck it. Why not? Why the fuck not? If I'm wrong, oh well. I don't give a shit. Fuck Dallas.
It won't be a perfect week.
Like, fuck that.
I'm already against going again.
And Carolina got a good running back in Hubbard, and Dallas can't stop the run. And Michael Parsons is pouting like a little bitch. So I'm going Carolina.
I will also be going with Carolina.
Oh, shit, I thought you was going with Dallas. I'm like, damn, we gonna split on this.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna split on that one.
I would say if Dax was playing, I probably would have went with Dallas.
Yeah, if Dak was playing, yeah, that'd be a different story.
But not fucking this dude.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper crap.
Okay, we got the Chargers versus the Buccaneers in LA.
Woo!
I know where Doc's going. I already know where you're going. I already put it down.
Exactly where I'm going on that.
Put it down already. Put the Chargers down. I already put it down the Chargers for you already. I'm going to Chargers as well. This is really a hate pick. If Blue Steel find a way to beat the damn Redskins, I mean the Commanders or whatever the fuck they call, we'll be right in the playoff race. So this is what a hate pick, just in case Blue Steel pulls it out. Okay. Are you going Tampa? Ada?
Yes, I'll be going with Tampa.
Okay, Tampa Bay. Oh, we differ on this one. There's one we differ on. All right, we got the Colts and the Broncos.
That is going to be a tough one. But Sean Payton already beat the Colts for a big game. So I'm going to ride with Coach Payton.
TGI Fridays, I mean. Okay, no suspect post today. It's because it's Friday the 13th. It's the opposite day on this fucking day. That's why no suspect. Are you going Sean Payton in Denver?
I'm going Sean Payton in Denver.
I'm going there as well because fuck Anthony Richardson. That's why. I don't trust him. I haven't picked the coach since he quit, so I don't.
I just think Bo Nix is a better fucking quarterback than Anthony Richardson is. He's proven it. So I'm also going with the Broncos.
Okay, we have the Patriots versus the Cardinals. I'm not picking the Patriots no more. Yeah.
All right, Tyler, get off your video game. This is the one that you the show up for because you let me down last week, bro. Like I thought you was gonna be a little bit more competitive.
It has nothing to do with letting you down. That's the fucking Seattle Seahawks fucking came out and beat his ass.
I told you, man, go Geno like me and the hater did.
Well, it was really what's that boy name? Carondelet. It's something like that.
Charbonnet.
Oh, Charbonnet. Who you picked up in fantasy?
I did because I don't know if Walker's playing, so I gotta get somebody in Seattle.
He got his handcuff.
Yep.
I thought you said no more suspect posts. Yeah, 2 suspect posts back to back. You're back.
Fucking little Diddy.
C Diddy.
Yeah,
C
C Diddy.
Man, I'm going Arizona just cause fuck it. I picked New England before they got over on me. They lost.
I
I'm
know
going
for
Arizona.
sure. I know for sure we're gonna split this next pick. I know for sure.
So Eric, you went Arizona, and Hater, are you going New England?
Hell no, I'm not going New England. Arizona.
All right.
Arizona is definitely better than New England.
Oh hell yeah! All right, we got Pop's Lions versus Buffalo.
I know for sure we are going to split this pick.
This one for you, Pops. I cannot go against Pops. They only lost me one game this year. Until somebody else beat them. I'm going Detroit.
Don't they only have one loss this year?
Yep, they only failed me one time.
One
going
loss.
Detroit. I'm going Detroit.
Buffalo has shown that they are willing to go, toe to toe with them all. And last week didn't go their way. I don't think they dropped 2 back to back. I don't think, they already won the division, but now you need to start thinking about longevity. You don't want to give teams film on the way to beat you. So I'm going to pick the Bills.
Me? I don't know why I picked Detroit because they're playing at home. And then Detroit fucking unstoppable at home. That's the only reason why I picked.
It's true.
And Chris, I'm definitely in my faith now.
I'm gonna go with Pops as well. He's been a big Lions fan.
Yeah, he's been on
for the since last year. He's been bringing up Lions.
Take this, take that. Call me Brother Love. Oh Lord.
I gotta go with the Lions only because they seem very tough to beat.
It's gonna be a good game.
Should be the game of the day.
Probably fuck around and end up being a tie. That should be fun.
It should be.
That'll be funny. Fuck around and be a tie.
But yeah, I know for sure that Detroit being at home, that it's easier to say that they're going to be the win. But I kind of think with Buffalo, what their expectations are this year, this season, I don't think they want to give teams a blueprint. And losing a back-to-back, you're going to paint the picture for people. You're going to wind up creating your own destruction. And I don't think you want to back into the playoffs. So don't let me down. I'm already in 4th place. I got to lose.
All right, so we have.
But how close are the last place to second place is there? Like, aren't you guys only like 2 games apart or some shit like that?
Oh, the NFC South?
No, I'm talking about in our picks.
In our picks, it's like 2 games apart. It's like real close, and then you like 7 or 8 games ahead of everybody. So you have to. So basically, me and Eric ain't gonna gain ground on you because we pick some of the similar things. So it's we don't gain ground. The only way we would gain ground if we would just fucking pick totally opposite of you, and it hit.
I mean, you could,
but fuck no, not this week. Some of these games are so fucking lopsided. Like, what the fuck? All right, you got another tough game. You got the Steelers versus the Eagles. The game is in Pennsylvania.
That's the one.
That's all I can tell you.
That's the one.
It's going to be a team for Pennsylvania win this game.
That's the one.
Woof. A team that starts with P will win this game.
But they're at Heinz Field, so.
No, they're not. They playing the Eagles. They playing the Eagles.
Nope. Oh, I thought that was in Heinz Field. Let me see.
Nope, they're in Philly.
Wow.
Mike Tomlin is another lucky motherfucker. He lucky as shit. They win. Will Russ cook against the Eagles? That's the question.
Well, again, I'm inclined to pick Philly for the mere fact that they won last week, but there was some problems going on. So I think they kind of put all that to rest and say, you know what, we're going to solidify Saquon's MVP year. Pull out Philly for the win.
I have to agree with you. I just think I'm picking Philly because they're at home. And that Philly fan base is crazy. That'll be a tough win for the Steelers and that fan base and Saquon Barkley, how he's running the ball, man. So I'll go Philly. It's the best game of the year. I am not about to say that word. At some point, oh come on, man! What are you talking about?
What is going on here?
Wait a minute! No. What the fuck? That's not PG. What are you talking about? I'm scared to find out. I don't
want to know what he's talking about. Don't ask him no questions, damn it.
I don't want to know.
I'm going to go against y'all, and I'm going to go with Pitt. I'm going to go with the Steelers. I think that Russ is going to cook.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Pittsburgh.
Somebody put their picks up.
Yeah, that was easy. He put it in the group. Instead of putting it on here so I can read it easier, he want me to go through the group, go back and forth.
He could have been watching the show and caught up, or said, "Hey, much. I'm here. What pick are we on?"
Yeah, pretty fucking much.
Damn.
Yeah,
just like he's metting like the Mets.
Yeah, he's metting. Definitely. We got the Packers versus Geno. They at Geno's house.
Ooh-wee. Woo-wee. Green Bay don't fail me now. Green Bay don't fail me now.
You going Green Bay?
Sunday night game. I'm going Green Bay.
Geno hasn't failed me since I picked him in tough games. So
that's the Geno. Sunday night game?
Yep.
Sunday night game.
I'm going Geno. Geno and the boys. In a close game.
So was there 2 games on Monday?
2 on Monday.
Yep, 2 on Monday.
I'm going with Geno. You know who I'm going with.
Going with Geno. All right.
That team is cooking.
First Monday night game. We got another Zoolander. We got the black Zoolander and Caleb Williams versus the Vikings and Sam Darnold. We got the Vikings versus the Bears.
I'll be going with the Vikings.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you. I took the Bears against San Francisco. Never doing that again.
I did as well, and
I did as well too.
Gee Louise, man.
Not doing that.
The one time that the 49ers doggone show up, it's going to be against this team, but then they diddly poo against your division rivals that you've owned for years on years. Make me sick. However, Minnesota is at home, and y'all know I ain't picking against no Minnesota in the house. I've never done that this year. Yet. Now I refuse to start now.
They could play on the moon. I wasn't picking Caleb Williams no more.
No.
I'm done with Caleb Williams. Try to give him a shot. And then we got the Who Gives a Fuck game on Monday night. We got the Raiders versus the Falcons. We got garbage time against
Uncle Rico.
Real
against
garbage time.
garbage. I say garbage versus garbage.
Real garbage time.
Who thought this was gonna be a good Monday night game?
Ugh, barf.
Why didn't they fucking change that shit?
They're playing at Las Vegas though.
Hey, I mean, Atlanta don't really need to pass the ball, so you know, I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
I'm also going with the Falcons.
I'm begrudgingly going with Atlanta. Just because the Raiders are not trying to lose Shedeur Sanders. So, just because they're tanking, Atlanta wins by default.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's terrible, shameful, but
yeah.
Good Lord.
That shit is bad.
I'm not watching that.
Fuck.
The game's on at the same time. Please be on at the same time.
One is at 7, one is 7:30.
Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna watch the Vikings game. I'm just gonna suck it up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that crap.
I'll be watching Monday Night Raw. Fuck that.
Yeah.
After Saturday night's main event, I'll be watching Monday Night Raw.
There is the main event coming on. I want to know what Cody got.
That fucking Wing Eagle belt. Probably. But we got one more game to pick, and that's Thursday night game. We got Broncos and Chargers.
Oh, we get an AFC West matchup this time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yarg. I bet you the game in Denver too, huh?
No, I don't know how the Chargers keep getting these fucking prime time.
How did they?
Like I don't know who Jim Harbaugh slept with to get all these fucking prime time games at home.
Yeah. So Chargers pick for me. I don't care. It's way too early, but but take the Chargers because that's who I roll with.
I'm going Denver. I think Denver wins this game. Sean Payton is great on Thursday night games, so I'll go Denver. Who you going with, Hater?
I think I'm also going to go with the Denver Broncos. I don't think the Chargers got it in them.
Yeah. So, that's everything. So, remember next week we got 3 Saturday games. Or 2 Saturday games, or 2 Saturday games next week. 2 Saturday games. But we don't
but that's not till next week.
We don't have to pick. We good. We don't have to pick. So
who's playing Saturday?
That's when Beyonce gonna be with the Chiefs, huh?
The Beyonce's internet.
That's Christmas Day, huh?
Christmas Day. I thought Christmas Day was during the week.
Yeah. So they play the Texans and the Chiefs play on Saturday, and the Ravens and the Steelers. Two great games. Two games that you want to watch. Wait, hold on. I'm catching up. Oh my God. This shit getting worse. Okay, it's getting worse. Pause, Lord. Perfect arrogance gonna suck. Suck it up when Jay is watching Raw. Oh my God.
Pause.
I guess he was saying that's what y'all say. You go, Denver wins those. Good thing the game is on Thursday, not Tuesday. I don't know what game you watching on Tuesday, but it won't be the Denver game. Yeah, leave.
Jesus,
please, man.
He needs to get laid or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It wouldn't be Chris unless he said something Diddy. That's Lil Diddy, man.
Little Diddy.
Lil Diddy, bro. But
Damn.
I got a meme that'll make y'all smile. T.O. basically called out Brett Favre. Brett Favre said he wanted to clear the air on the footage released, showing a small like dust up between myself and Mark Gastineau, the former New York Jet. So here's a thread. And T.O. told him, while you're clear the air on the misappropriation of funds you were pocketing. Shout out to T.O.
Oh, definitely. Shout out to T.O. And I fucking shout out Mark Gastineau because he should have fucking sacked Brett Favre right then and there when he confronted his ass. When he said, I'm going to get my sack back, he should have just jumped on him and fucking sacked his ass.
But, it's sad, because that really, Mark Gastineau was known for that record. And, I know you.
And he earned that shit.
Yeah, he did. He gave Strahan that record.
Yep.
Terrible.
He's just a terrible human being.
He really is. Like Brett Favre progressively gets worse and worse and worse. First, you take the footage. You take the funds away from people who really need it. Then you come up with this story talking about, oh well, now I'm sick and dying. Boy, you up in here signing autographs and kissing babies and all that other boulder dash. And now you're up in here, you're getting this dust up with this guy, some guy who really earned it, and it just gets progressively worse as a human being the more that you go on. Like I don't wish the end on you, bro, but you kind of need to go away from. You need to fall off the grid. Like we don't need to be talking about you anymore. You don't deserve our airtime. You don't deserve, us mentioning your name on this program, because the only thing it's going to do is just giving you gas. It's just I'm done with it. I'm done with you.
I won't be glad until he goes to jail.
Yep. And then we'll give him the final fuck you. You're in jail now. I hope Bubba takes care of your ass. Don't drop the soap, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know how this dude get to walk around
because of his skin color.
Craziness.
Balls got my sack back and jumped on it when he earned this. What the fuck are you? Watch the video, man. He talking about a football sack, bro. Come on, bro. God damn, you reaching? Fall. All right. That's cream for that, bro.
Wow. They got ointment for that, buddy.
Bro, you might want to get that fall away.
Yes.
But we go to the shout outs, and hopefully Eric doesn't forget the Puerto Rican people.
Man, look, staying on the sports tip, shout out Randy Gene Moss. Y'all know that he came out and let the world know about his condition, that he was in the hospital for 6 days, got discharged. He had cancer removed. Want to wish him a speedy recovery. As overall as a human being, he's given us so many things to talk about on the football side, and for him in his transition from being, a great receiver to, being this great analysis with ESPN. So, hopefully that we get to see him do what he loves to do, get back soon, come back healthier, stronger than ever. Some human being moments that happened down here recently. 3 families were tragically changed forever this past Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. There was a police chase that the person that crashed, she was a shoplifter. She wound up crashing and she took the life of a 17-year-old girl, two 17-year-old girls, and one of them had a sister. Um, I'm trying to think of their names off the top of my head. I can't recall. But the young lady who was the driver, she survived. However, she lost her mom 6 months ago to cancer. Um, and then turned out that she lost, her sister and the sister's friend, just trying to go home, just thinking that they're picking up something from school, getting ready for school for the next week to go home, and unfortunately, dad has to bury a child, and that's really a gut wrenching part for me, because you all know I just had my daughter out here, and it kind of makes me think of her immediately. Um, I'm sorry to end on that somber note, but it's really my prayers and thoughts goes out to that family, and for the families for this upcoming season. That this is what really the season's about, is being with family, and it's just unfortunate I got to end my note, for my shout outs for the week on that.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. Shit, good shout out. So, Hater, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, just like to shout out the commission. Like always, great show. Um, I like to shout out my partner Monica for all the hard work she's done this Christmas season has done for us, and we just have now to do drop offs for the families and then set up for pickups next weekend. So I just want to thank her. She had to pick up a lot of slack this year, and I'm lucky to have her as a part of the organization and getting shit done when we need to get shit done.
Well, yeah, definitely, definitely. I appreciate what y'all do out though for the people out there, for the kids out there. Let's see, prayers for those family girls and 3-year-old that got killed during the holidays. Man, just like I said, I was gonna big up Randy Moss. I saw the IG live, and when he announced it, and man, I was glad he beat cancer for now. And you got to keep fighting that though. You got to keep fighting that once you have that. Man. Also, man, just want to just tell people, hey, I know Clarissa Shields is a sports figure, so it ties with sports. But hey, y'all stay out of married people business. Like, people commenting on the shit with Remy Ma, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields and all that shit. It's married people. What they do is what they do. I learned stay out of married people business, because shit we do is everybody hands ain't clean. So put it that way. So if a motherfucker put a microscope on your marriage, you probably don't always look 100% all the time either. So stop commenting and put y'all time and energy in something else, because the holidays coming up and y'all invested in other people's marriages. Stop that shit. That shit weird. That's weird. I just want to get that out there. Clout chase it again. Just, either
Seriously
you,
though,
I'm like, there's no team Remy or team Pap. Y'all just some nosy motherfuckers. Just leave it alone. What will be will be. And because I've learned this, we we could be like, yeah, I'm on your team, I'm on your side, and them motherfuckers get right back together. And then you looking stupid.
and
So
that's usually a thing in this day and age.
yeah, you looking stupid. I don't get invested in that. Invest in something else. Like, how you how would the new president elect lied? How about that? His tariffs was gonna bring our groceries down.
Nope, they're gonna go
And
up.
the lie detector said that's a lie. So stock up on food. Uh have fun these holidays, because next holidays you might be broke. I'm just being honest. I hate to be the
Boss.
harbinger of bad news.
2026 is looking real Scars
Looking at-
Pride Land-ish.
Yeah, looking real. Yeah, we gonna instead of having this big Christmas dinner in 2025, it's gonna be a little small get together.
Yeah.
Gonna
It's
be
gonna be
finger sandwiches.
chicken wings and a spam sandwich.
Bro, it's gonna be finger sandwiches, man. We gonna go. You know, they don't never go up. Get them finger sandwiches that cut the little triangles. That's
Man,
what
look,
we gonna do.
I'm about to make my own finger sandwiches, bro. I ain't going to nobody's store.
We might have to. I'm saying I might have to get me some pigs and make my own ham. Fuck.
Nah, I'm about to
That's
tell
what the
you,
fuck going.
boss.
So that's what I'm worrying about. I just want this to be sort of the last normal Christmas we might have. I don't know what we facing in 2025. So enjoy your family, because that's what the holidays about. It's not about gifts. It's not about what places you go. It's all about family and coming together with your family. That's
And
what the holidays,
memories.
Memories. Gifts break.
Yeah.
I can buy you something super expensive, but that shit break, then what? What memory you have of that expensive shit? And most of that expensive shit y'all be buying be fake anyway, bro. Like, no real expensive shit. People like us don't have it. So I'll let you know. That's a little game that somebody told me at Tulane. Like, yeah, all the Gucci and all that shit that you think is real, that's a little cheap bargain basement shit that they overprice us for. The real shit, you don't even know it's Gucci. You don't know it's Prada. You don't know it. It's like a regular shirt that costs $800. Like blank shirt. Like a regular blank dress shirt. So all that materialistic shit don't mean nothing. Okay, you know what I remember as a kid? I don't remember the fucking gifts I got. I remember playing the fucking turkey bowl in the backyard with my cousins. I remember I threw a pass. That's why they never let me the QB. I almost killed my cousin. I threw a pass and he hit a pole. Boom. I still remember that memory. He shit himself. He don't want to, I ain't gonna say what cousin it is. He shit himself. Makes me still laugh about that shit.
Boss.
Shit, that happened on Christmas.
You better not ever invite any of your cousins on the show, because every cousin I'm gonna think, oh man, that's the one that shitted on himself.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna tell you if it's from the daddy side or the mama side. So.
I get flack. It's not the turkey bowl, but I get flack. My brother just mentioned this on Thanksgiving. Like, he remembered this time that we played against each other. And normally, if we playing, then one of us is the quarterback. So if he's playing against one of the other people in the neighborhood, then I'm the quarterback, and vice versa. Well, we playing each other, and we couldn't find anybody else, so we just found the best that we could get. And his side of the story, he'll share it like this. He says that I said that I'm beat. I tripped him up. The ball went out of bounds, and he's the only one that got injured. He the one that scraped up all his hands and knee. When I'm the one that damaged my left knee, and to this day, I still get that little ache in my knee to this day. Like, I never said anything to him. I said that he's going to catch the ball, and he wound up tripping on me when the ball was on the way down. It was a badly thrown ball. It was a very much of a hospital ball if I ever seen one in my life. But that's the competitive nature. That's the nature of the business.
Well, I actually threw a hospital ball. He was wondering what that pole. He had pissed me off, man. Like, I was sitting in there. You know, I was just runt, man. I was the runt. So, you know, I don't know why they made me the QB. I fucking hummed that shit. He did a crossing pattern. Bing! He hit that ball. That's all you heard. It was like an iron pole. So you heard bing!
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
I can imagine.
That's a memory that I will never forget. That's a memory that you won't forget. And you know, there's countless other memories, man. Like my cousin got a Michael Jackson doll. I'm not gonna tell my girl cousin who broke her Michael Jackson doll on Christmas. I just can't. They just gave it to me to show it to her, and I got in trouble. So I remember things like this on Christmas. All that shit happened. Like you have Christmas moments, and nowadays we don't have many Christmas moments because everything is about gifts. What you getting me? Shit. How about this moment? Sit down and watch a Christmas Story.
Yes.
How about that? You don't need to, because like at the end of the day, I tell kids today, at the end of the day, you're gonna stop playing with that shit midway through the year. And then the next time it's your birthday coming up, then we're gonna get you some more shit for your birthday. Then you're gonna get tired of playing with that shit. Here go Christmas again. You're gonna want something else. You're gonna get tired of playing with the shit for your birthday. Too. So it's gifts come and go. Like, but family is forever. Like you can have all the gifts, all the, you can have all the expensive stuff, but if you don't have any memories, you can't take none of that them riches with you. But you know what you could probably take with you is the damn, I don't know if you still be conscious after you die, but if you do, you'll probably take those memories with you to the grave. Because even like the dementia patients that I service at my job, they remember shit way back in the 50s. Their mindset is we're in the 50s. And I'm like, damn, sound like you had a fucking great time in the fucking 50s. I should have been in the fucking 50s. Even though 50s wasn't great for somebody like me, but hell, they made the shit sound fun. So
no one's never gonna take away this thought with me and my grandmother. Before, my grandmother had dementia, and no one's never gonna take it away from me that my grandmother never recognized me. Because I promise you, my grandmother, even in the times where you could just see it in her face, and she would be off the hook, off the hinges, this, that, and the third. She would not conduct herself that way around me. And I tell people this all the time. It's because she's seen me, and that no one's never going to take that away from me.
I'm just grateful that my grandma hasn't reached that stage yet. Like that. Oh, yeah.
Lord Frieza has a question.
You don't want to see the question.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, oh Lord.
I created Lord Eric.
Oh Lord.
And there you are, Lord Frieza. Speaking of my grandmother, I got one more, and I promise this is short and sweet. Because on Monday, my mother and my grandmother share a birthday. So Monday, happy heavenly birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Mom. And I'm sorry, Mommy, because that's what I call my mommy. My mommy is Mommy. And my pop is on Tuesday. So happy early birthday to those three.
And I think because my grandma's birthday's next week, so I can say happy birthday, Grandma. Granny. Old hook shot Granny. Granny was a baller back in the day. Austin saw a shotgun Granny. she had a lot of names, but it's about to be her birthday, and shit, I'm gonna be over there. I'll probably have to do the show over there because I think her birthday's on a Thursday. I think it's Thursday, so I might have to do a show over there. Just to have a friendly face. It's like people with dementia, you don't realize how much a friendly face helps them out. It makes connections. So you are dealing with someone with dementia, because that seems to be becoming a growing problem that people are not really talking about. That so many people are getting dementia, and people are getting dementia at young ages. Like, it's not just someone in their 80s. There's people out there in their 50s with dementia, and they didn't play football.
Yeah.
They didn't play sports. So I just want to bring awareness to dementia, because that has affected me, and I've worked around it, and it's not something that's easy to watch, because you see a person that you love, sometimes they don't know, or they're confused, or they have a far away look in their eyes. It's not good to look at. A couple times I had to hold myself together looking at my grandma, because I could tell she's trying to put two and two together that it's me, and it takes her time to get it, and that's sad to see. Or she thinks I'm still 12, and that kind of gets me like, you know, hey, when you grow up, you're gonna get married. I said, well, I'm already married. When did that happen? Then I'm like, well, that kind of happened like 3-4 years ago. Was I there? They got to go into that whole spiel. So
Same
it
thing with
happened.
me. When I go to see my aunt lives across the hallway from my mother in the building that they live in. And when I went for Thanksgiving, I came into the apartment and my mother had my aunt sitting on the couch, and I could hear my aunt whisper to my mother, "Who is he?" And then my mother had this, said, "That's Jason, that's your nephew." And then you could see it click in her eyes, that, and then she just talked to me the whole time I was there, making comments, cracking jokes on. It was funny because she didn't recognize my niece either, because my niece, of course, she knows her way less than she knows me. And so she kept talking shit about my niece, like whispering shit, and I was just laughing. It was funny.
One more hat change before we go. Wow. All right, that hat was getting hot. Gotta go to Motor City one. That's 4 hat changes. It's the Motor City one. All right. Ooh, that was a lot cooler. Shit, I was burning up with this fucking hot ass Scully on. Man, let's see what Chris said. Hopefully it's not. My Christmas will include eating a mohome. I guess he means at my house after running around all day and spending the night watching all those basketball holiday tournaments. Oh yeah. We always had a big deal at my old crib. Eric's above Zeno. Oh man. You're above Zeno? Oh man. I gotta watch myself. Oh man, but it's back, I'm just saying this back to the holidays thing. It's about to be holiday time. Please just take what the holidays are for. It's not for, like I said, it's not, no matter what you believe in. You want to be Christmas. That's why I say happy holidays. Some people don't believe in Christmas. So whatever holiday you are celebrating during this time, man, just make sure you're with your loved ones and y'all make special memories because shit, it's gonna suck. I gotta work on Christmas. So I gotta make my Christmas round short. So I gotta work on Christmas. So it sucks. And Christmas Eve. So my Christmas really gonna suck. So I'm gonna try to do it the best I can. But hey, if Christmas fall on the days you work, you gotta work. So what I tell everybody else though, who doesn't have to work, connect with your family. And y'all bring memories together. So we gonna have the show on Thursday with Izzy and myself. And then it's also we're gonna have the Friday show because Christmas is on a Wednesday, right? Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. So y'all don't get no days off. So hey, next year y'all do. But get no days off on that one. I mean, hey, it fell in the middle of the week. It'll be a shortened show though. I wouldn't make the show long because you might have people out of town, but just get the picks in. At least get the picks in for next week. And then we roll off then. Because it probably won't be nothing where we have to talk 3 hours next week. And probably the Heisman shit. Maybe the Heisman shit and
the Heisman might be out there, but
that's the next week's show. When I'm talking about Christmas show,
the Christmas show.
We probably just have to, just do the picks, talk about whatever games, and then roll off because it's Christmas time. I wouldn't let y'all, hold everybody up from their family and shit. So
I'm gonna actually have to be at work. So
yeah, so I'm like, we just go get the picks over with, and then you know what I'm saying, get out. I wish I could be with family and friends. I'm stuck in Vegas, newly single and lonely. whenever I can get closer to home, I'm never taking family and friends for granted again. Oh, that's good. But he's newly single. It's Vegas. Go crack some ass for Christmas.
Or if you work, fucking take a bus to fucking home.
Yeah, that. Or you newly single. Go smash some cheeks for Christmas.
There you go.
Go smash some heavenly cheeks for Christmas. That's what you need to do. And then maybe your comments will be better once all that backup goes away, man. So go do that, man. Like, go have fun, man. You in Vegas, bro. Like, go have fun. It's Vegas. But if not, like Jay said, man, look, you go catch a bus, catch a train. I mean, shit.
Whatever's quickest.
Shit, there's some cheap ass flights if you get it in time, but probably not now. If you'd have got that shit a couple months ago, you probably got that shit for like $60. You just pack a bag, overnight bag, and roll, man. Saying shit. Travel is so much for travel, man. You can do it. I wouldn't just suggest driving that shit because Texas is so big. I wouldn't drive that shit, but because you're in Vegas. But definitely, man, you should catch a train, bus, plane. Just save up for it, man, and just come down. That's the best thing you could do. But I understand being lonely and stuff. And you're newly single. Don't rush into anything. Don't. That's the best advice I can tell you. That can happen, but you can smash stuff though. That's smash though. You can smash stuff without having no fucking feelings. It'll help you get over the pain. I'm giving friendly advice, man. I'm just saying, hey, it'll help you get over the pain of being single. I understand, bro. Like, hey, shit. But man, I hope y'all enjoy y'all Friday. For Izzy, who's mad, raving, and made me keep chopping up my shout outs because his fucking picks are all out of order. For Doc Eric and all the Ericans, for the Diabolical Hater and the Puerto Ricans, don't forget about the Mongoloids. Doc made sure to shout y'all out first today. So you get off my boy Doc. But we'll see y'all next week. Peace. And we out.
Bag and flip it and tumble it straight off the lot. 300 cash and the cartel with a blunt in it. Little mama a thot and she go for bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, jump in the
And if you see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip off with the jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, Gentleman, retired? Come on! They should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon where it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this
That's
is.
why,
And
maybe
what
that's
I'm
why
thinking.
he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.